Okay.
There we go. We're live.
We're
We're
live.
going to see what we get. Okay.
You got us up? Hey, we are Wizard of Mo Games. I am the Wizard.
I am the ninja.
I am the Emperor.
And we're trying something new tonight. We're going to stream live. Our friend here, the Emperor, was out of town for a week or two, and a whole bunch of games came in. So we're going to go ahead and unbox all of those live tonight because he's going to need help. He's got a stack from floor to ceiling. We've got Wilmer back here helping us out. He's going to open the boxes, hand them to us, and we're going to show you these surprises. I don't even think the Emperor knows what he's got. So
I know what some of them are, but yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a surprise for the most part.
All right. So I hope y'all enjoy it. We're going to try to get this recorded and then put up on YouTube as well. But every journey starts somewhere, and this is our first live op.
Check out our new shirts.
Yeah.
We got our logo on there.
Yeah, the Emperor got our logo here. We've got the Ninja, the Wizard, the Scribe, who is on vacation this week, and the Emperor, along with our player color pieces, and of course, Lucky 7 on the dice.
Yeah, and we did not plan that.
No,
We just kind of noticed our names spelled the cardinal direction.
So that's what we are. The compass will point you to our games.
All right. So the first thing we got today is a game called Deliverance. Got a lot of parts to it.
Excellent.
Deliverance. So this is the angel game. So you're angels and you're fending off demons. And I think there's scenarios. Oh my goodness.
It is monstrous here.
Yeah, it came with the big old neoprene map and a whole set of standees,
All right.
a bunch
Let's
of
roll that
coins,
mat
and
out
the
and get a
actual
look
game
at that.
itself.
Dave,
All right.
let's see if
Whoa.
Look at this
Maybe
nice
that should
mat.
be the-
Super nice mat.
it is very nice. Whoa, folks. When you go all in, this is usually what happens. I think we got it
Upside
upside
down.
down, but wow.
Yeah, let's flip it around.
Yeah. Man,
Oh my goodness.
that's it, man.
I guess this is modern day because of the architecture on the building.
Similar to it.
Yeah.
Wow,
Wow.
that is crazy.
Look at that.
So you want to go with these first or with the base game?
These are the standees. I guess we should have grabbed a couple of knives.
Yeah.
You got one, don't
You guys usually carry one on you, right?
Yeah, I've got one right here. Just can I reach in my pocket?
you? I'll just reach in your pocket and grab
That's
your knife.
fine. You can do that.
You got the real deal over there, right?
Yeah, I don't use.
I have one
I
somewhere.
don't use those sharp ones. I carry a dull one around, just for opening games and stuff like that. If out in the wild, I might have to open a game. All right.
So these are the acrylic standees. And so I've actually been a pretty big fan of acrylic because they look nicer than cardboard. Leviathan.
Oh, those are pretty cool.
See how that shows up over there?
Here. See.
You know, some of these I like better than the actual miniatures because they're just such
Yeah.
high quality.
Oh, look at that. That shows up pretty good, actually.
Oh,
Yeah. That's great.
Fallen Seraph. Ooh, man.
So these look like maybe some of the enemies that you're going to have to play in the game. It looks like they have some sort of power ranking on them or a zone that they come out in. I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. Look at this.
Here we go.
Those are pretty cool.
Christine. I don't know who that is.
Oh, these must be the
They're kind of spread out. That's the angel.
characters.
Head Leviathan.
Oh man.
So I guess there's like, it's got its tentacles.
Yeah, they're
See, I wish every company did acrylic. When you
Uh-huh.
get the color, they look nice, and they're not just generic.
well, and it's probably a whole lot cheaper than miniatures, but I don't know. With 3D printing, who
Yeah.
knows? Here you go. Here's Baal.
I was trying to find like Michael or somebody. There's Sheila.
Mm-hmm. There's a ton of them. So this is an
Yeah.
add-on pack to the game?
Acrylic standees, I don't remember
Don't remember?
if this was an add-on or these are
Here we
more of the
go.
angels.
There's a nice
Azrael.
I
angel.
like that ball. Look at that.
That's
That's
very
nice.
nice.
Azrael. Yeah.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Or is that ball?
So who's your favorite angel? There's another one.
Castiel
Sheila.
from Supernatural.
There's Uriel.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, man.
These aren't cherubs. These are some,
Those are the main characters. Those are who we
Yeah.
played.
these are some buff barbarian looking angels here.
Yeah.
That's cool. And they all have little,
I'm gonna look through the last one because there's some big ones in here.
okay. Going for some big ones, Dave.
Not big. I thought you were Diva,
Wow.
Deviant,
Oh.
Cruel Archer. So these are a lot of the generic enemies.
Generic enemies.
Yeah.
Look at them. I
Leviathan.
like the size.
Scale.
The size is real nice too.
So that Leviathan, I've already seen like 3
Yeah,
or 4 pieces.
I bet there's all of these Leviathan pieces probably fit together here in the world.
So is this a co-op game?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
What's this say on the back there? No, it's on the
Oh
side.
yeah, I guess I should.
1 to 4 players.
1 to 4 players, 1 to 2 hours, 14 plus. And it's a monstrous. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. It's actually a quote from the Bible, Romans 12:21.
Look at that. See that?
Look at the weight. Has it got a lot of weight?
Is that a single coin?
That's 2, it looks like.
No, it's.
Oh, is that 1?
It feels like.
It might be
one.
like the first player marker.
It's huge.
Oh, these are the courage tokens.
Look at that. Here, put that on there.
Man.
You got to bite on
is
it
nice.
to check its authenticity.
That is a monstrous coin.
It doesn't show
That doesn't
up.
show up. Oh no.
Oh, because it's too greenish gold.
Yeah.
A heck of a coin though.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
You see the tokens?
Yeah, if you get mad at one of your fellow players,
you just throw this at them. You smite them. You smite them
smite
with
them.
this coin. Wow, that's pretty awesome. All right. So these apparently are. I would think these would be add-on unless it was just like you bought a.
Unless it's like the collector's edition
Yeah,
comes with
something
that.
like that. You
something.
never know. I don't know what you bought. I didn't know you bought this one.
I don't remember either.
You don't remember.
After a while.
It's been too long. See, it's a surprise for him. It's a surprise.
that's one
organize
thing.
these
One thing
later.
about Kickstarters,
Yeah.
crowdfunding it. Sometimes it takes so long for you to get them.
Yeah, then it's brand new. You don't know anything about it.
I'm excited to get this to the table now.
Yeah, we'll have to do a live stream of gameplay. Let's see if we can get this box to make a nice sound for us. It did not.
I'm trying not to break these.
All right,
Deliverance is fitting for us from Alabama.
nice.
Of course, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
This
through
isn't the
and
banjo
organize.
deliverance.
Okay.
Actually, we might want to put these back in the box. Maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Let's start stacking them.
So it looks like there's a couple of dials that you punch out here.
So
These
those are we have the gold ones. That's what those
Okay,
coins
so you
were.
have the metallic versions
Yeah.
of some of those. There's some dials, life dials, or anything on that. Pretty nice. It's got a little ding in the corner here.
Let me see that phone over there.
All right.
Checking the phone.
I have to share this to my page.
Oh, you taking snapshots of it?
No, I'm gonna share your post.
So this still shows over the top as well. Oh, Dave has got us. Okay, we're still learning this, folks. So we're gonna walk all over each other for a while here. That is awesome. You want to read that real quick, and we'll play it.
All right.
All right. So this looks like the characters that the same characters that came in the acrylic versions of them. So he may not even want to punch these out and just put them aside somewhere. Here's the back half of those trackers right there. Here's a couple of more trackers. So it looks like there's a whole lot of life keeping in this. Oh my goodness.
Look at the miniatures.
Did you
Yeah.
make the post with the Pro Games?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It said, come see us tonight. Oh my goodness. Dave,
Well, there's a
he's
there's
got
a
acrylic,
campaign.
but look at these.
Ooh, what are they? Are they resin? Plastic, it feels like.
Oh, so I have miniatures too.
Miniatures. I think these are probably the main characters. They all look like angels. You want to stick one of those under there? That is fantastic. So not only do you have the cardboard punch outs, and the acrylic standees. You also have the miniatures. These look very similar to like ether fields. Looks like they have,
They already got a wash on them.
yeah, it looks like a slight wash on them. You wouldn't even have to paint these unless you're an avid painter like Ninja is over there.
Yeah.
But this is playable right out of the box with these characters. This is awesome. And then here's a few funky looking dice. And throw those up there. Again, I have no clue how to play it. Kenny backed it, it came in, but we'll be watching videos and making videos and reading all the rules for this. Those look cool.
Yep.
All right. Let's pop those back over here.
Yeah, so it's story driven,
Uh-huh.
and you kind of go through the town, and you're trying to either save people, fight demons, and then you take on a big boss. It should
Okay.
probably be under there somewhere.
Sort of final girlish.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they do have a solo mode, looks like, campaign mode, and a skirmish mode.
And difficulty levels.
Yep.
Wow. Everything from adventure to infernal. Wow.
I can't share it.
That's crazy. That looks great. All right.
Oh,
Wanna
there
pull
it is. Finally.
So it looks like we've got some,
You go, we'll stick that over there.
another Trekker board. This board looks like it's the same thing that's on this game mat here.
Yeah.
So the game mat is definitely an add-on.
Definitely makes it a little bit nicer of a space to play on, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's a tile game as
It
well.
looks like there's a box here to put some of the
Punch outs.
bits and stuff in. Wow. It just keeps getting better. All right, it's got standees and the little dial centerpieces so you can spin the numbers on them. A bunch of different cards. Look at the smaller cards. Looks like prayer cards and heavenly treasures. Nice. Talent cards. It's got an angel's name on it, Michael. Talent card. This one has Sardius. Darkness cards. And then this one is Baal. I guess each of the bosses have their own little decks too, but they're all small cards. And I'm sure that the Emperor will have sleeves for these to fit in.
Can't quite see that one on the camera there.
These look like the Euro minis probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
That was
not
too
big
big.
enough.
Looks
The yellow.
Oh,
Yeah,
it doesn't
probably
come
have
out.
these. Talents are for the good guys. Yeah.
So this looks like
Prayer cards.
the town, basically the board, which is already on the map. You might even put this over the top of the map. I
Yeah,
don't know. They all have
would.
sigils on them. Different types of sigils.
This does have great artwork, man.
So different types of sigils and different types of locations. And I don't know if those are areas that you would summon to or
So I wouldn't put everything on there.
try to
you
capture. Yeah,
block the whole.
yeah. Look at that. Oh, and then this is part of the board as well. This is where you put the prayer
Prayer.
cards.
Yeah, 'cause I see it on the board too.
Yeah. Or on the mat. That's cool.
Yeah, so it looks like the tiles set up the actual game when you start playing it,
Ah.
and the mat, the big name for a mat's just going to help kind of keep it in
So
place.
these are the main
so.
character
You put it
boards.
like that on there.
And it looks
Yeah.
like they have special abilities. Azrael is the angel of death. It's got some stats on the side there, and then some abilities that they have. And it looks like there's several other characters that have those abilities all the way through. There's
You kinda
lots
show
of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 main
You see that
characters.
Christine one.
You want to see Christine?
The
She's got cool
artwork is
hair.
You see how well,
Gabriel.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah, and here's a stop. Do not open until instructed to do so.
Yep.
Oh,
and
we
then
actually have
this
to play it
underneath.
now.
They,
Yeah.
This is the enemies.
yeah, I was gonna go through these guys.
Cool. All right.
We got Gabriel, Michael, Miko, River Watcher. Never heard of her.
Nice.
Sardius.
Uh-huh.
He looks Earth. Earth base. Shula.
Shula.
Taola.
Taolu,
Wind.
yeah,
There's a lot of characters.
Uriel, and Michael.
Is that two Michaels?
Probably pretty boss.
Michael the Archangel.
Uh-huh.
There's two Michaels.
Yeah.
Are they different?
It's Michael the Gray and Michael the White.
Oh, there's Sardius on the back too. There are characters on the back.
Of all of them?
Uriel. Oh
Okay.
no.
Just
Must
that
be a
one. I
special
wonder if that's like an upgraded version of them.
Yeah, because the other Michael just has
Yeah.
text on the back. Azrael and Christine.
Pretty nice.
These feel good too.
Ah, man.
Oh yeah, so these I don't need to open
Yeah.
or punch
And this is all of the enemies. There's more than the main characters.
wow.
You just spread them out, I guess.
Abomination, Cool Archer, Fallen Seraph.
Is that like your character?
This is a character sheet.
Yeah.
Missions, victories, favor, challenges, talents,
I guess stuff you're doing in the campaign.
weapons. Yeah. Wow.
These must be the smaller ones, and these must be the
It's a whole
bosses.
booklet full of those character sheets. That's pretty cool.
I didn't see Leviathan. Leviathan. Sandman.
They might just be all of his individual pieces. Who knows? All right.
I'll stick that do not open.
Yeah, this goes in.
Oh,
And
look
this-
at
This goes
that. Like a
into.
stair step.
Yeah, they are
Mhm.
stair step. This is do not open. This was the character sheets. Then we had the players. And then we had those. And then we had
Are these in there somewhere?
that. Yeah, these came out of here.
Hopefully they'll fit with Steve's cards.
Yeah. It
There's
doesn't
some
look like.
space.
Yeah, there might be room, but they're going to get thicker. And it's going to be hard to.
So yeah, these I'll probably end up sticking on the bottom of it. Because I don't need to mess
The
with
bottom of
these.
the box.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of them will probably have to mess with this.
Yeah, the dials. I have to take out the
Yeah.
dials for sure. I think.
Status effects. Round order marker. I can't wait to get this one out.
What goes in there?
Oh, this
That's
book.
for popping all these out with you.
Probably all those
super
go in there.
fun.
This, I think. Underneath. Then these went in here. Look at that. Reboxing too.
Oh, you forgot the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Now what are we gonna
That
do?
probably goes on.
No, put those down, and this was on top.
Okay. We're gonna have high lid, but
Just don't push it down. We'll figure it out later.
I'm not gonna push it down. So that's the first game.
That's a nice game.
It's a nice box. Looks like a great game. Looks like we're gonna put hours and hours and hours into it. But that's cool.
Just gonna leave that map out.
That is beautiful. You're just gonna leave it out?
Sure.
All right. Wow, that's the first game. We'll try to move it along a little faster here, but
Now we got all night.
this will give you a preview of some of the games that we'll be videoing, and we'll do playthroughs on these. We probably won't do so much as teach the plays, but teach as we go, sort of go through the turns with you. So, wow.
Wreckland
Wreckland
Run.
Run.
Look at another map.
Yep.
Looks like it came with a mat
Some
sleeves
sleeves.
for it, too.
This is the Kickstarter one. This is the game where you have your car as the center board and you got bandits all around you. And you're putting different weapons on different corners of your car
Mm-hmm.
to attack and destroy the bandits.
Sort of like a Death Race 2000 type thing.
Except it's not a race. It's more of like a,
Survivally.
yeah, what's that famous show or movie where they're in the post-apocalyptic desert?
Mad Max?
Mad Max.
Mm.
It's like Mad Max.
Mad Max like. All right. Says it's this is the solo one player, 30 to 45 minutes, and is this
It might be
is
solo.
everything solo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solo hero
game.
series. Okay. Well, let's get the mat down. My guess is it's a track, and you'll probably have all the track in this. Kenny is the king of mats.
There's no track.
No track. Oh,
That'll
yeah,
just show
it's just
your
out there.
car. Yeah. And then where the enemies are around you.
Not to confuse an Emperor's Kenny, Ninja's Dave. The wizard is Bill. Wilmer's Wilmer.
Wilmer.
Wilmer. And the spry, he's Steve, he's not here. All right. Always put the mat. We'll just stack the mats up. It'll be about this tall by the time we're done.
That sounds like a good plan.
All right. So, oh, it's a little solo mat.
Whoa, look at
So
that
you
color.
got a little,
Oh, so it looks like it's got all the different areas for the different types of cards to sit.
scrap, damage, cards, campaign.
It looks like you still use the car from the actual game, and then you're just sitting on the road here.
Yeah, the car kind of sits in the middle, I believe.
All right.
Let's check.
Oh, like it's scrolling.
And it's not like a toy car. It's the card.
Okay.
Oh, they got different chapters.
Oh, all sleeved up so you can't peek ahead.
Chapter 9.
That's it.
Yep, chapter 10.
You got to make it to Thunderdome.
Look at that picture. A journal. Oh, that's pretty
Toxic Rover. Hmm.
They really have good artwork.
Chapter 8. Yeah, that's very Borderlands style.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this must be a scenario book. Rule book. So see, there's the car. Car would go like that.
And everything comes in at you.
And then some of these cards, probably not these, they're like upgrades and you put them on top.
Okay.
And then you roll
Cool.
dice and there's a dice system out.
Okay, so this is a lot like Dice Throne, where you upgrade this and cover it up with a different thing. So, all right, that's cool.
Here's another car.
Ah,
This expansion came out with 2 more cars.
okay, so this is the main box.
Yeah.
This is from Renegade Games. It's solo. I can't find it. 1 player, 30 to 45 minutes, age 10 plus. Shows the car and all the little cards. Epic narrative campaign that is resettable and replayable with 7 chapter envelopes. And I think in that one it started from chapter 8 and continued going
Yeah.
up. So already an expansion before it even
I
no.
didn't show it very good.
got it.
Not too bad.
Looks pretty cool.
Oh, I'll take that
Oh,
because it's yellow.
because the yellow on it.
Yeah.
All right. So this has a journal in it just like that. So this is a continuation. This has more cars in it.
Yeah, so yeah.
Hades Chariot, Rhino Hide, Road Runner, Thunder Flat. So all this stuff showing up on the table. Oh, we're up in the corner. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how this works. I don't know anything about this live streaming stuff. Here's all the chapter cards, some little bitty baby dice, which I'm sure if you'll replace immediately with something a little
No, that's the ones you use
substantial.
because they sit on the car.
Oh, okay, they're the right size.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a character killer. And here's some Keyforge stuff. the little gold
I don't know
amber,
what for.
amber from Keyforge.
I'm usually not a fan of buying sleeves.
Uh-huh.
From
But in this
Kickstarter,
case,
but-
they're labeled. Yeah, I like when they
But I give them a try if they're.
they send you enough to do every card,
Yeah.
and every card's back is still represented on it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. The only problem is if you slice it and mess one up, it's like now I got a card that doesn't have a sleeve on it. So
Yeah.
hopefully they send you enough extras on that.
It was in the box.
It was like
Yeah.
That was separate. Yeah.
Is that in yours?
No, it was,
No, it was
doesn't
just
fit.
with the whole set.
Oh, okay. Out there. Well, this looks pretty fun. You'll have to do a solo on it. Show everybody how it works.
yeah, Wreckland Run.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, look at that lid.
I see it. It's got a nice little gloss
You can see it. Nope.
on it.
Oh, yeah,
What do
yeah.
we have coming
There it
next?
is. Ah, it hurts my eyes.
Oh, this box looks like it's Final Girl stuff.
Final girl.
Final Girl is huge.
Yeah.
I've never played it.
Boy, that's a lot of
Kenny is
stuff.
a master.
He's like, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I've got a couple of playthroughs on the channel, and actually, Final Girl Season 3 was announced. So I'll be doing some playthroughs of Season 2.
Look.
So this one was do not open.
Series 2, lore and scenario.
Is this the Death Matrix?
A vignette expansion for Final Girl, Terror from the Grave.
No, this just tells you about all the scenarios.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Final Girl Series 2. I guess this is all of them together.
Yeah, I guess this one is.
This Terror from Above is
So it's
probably
the birds.
and this is Terror from the Grave. Wow, this special Series 2 booster box includes the box of props. It does not contain a Final Girl core box, pictured here, which is needed to play the game.
Yeah, which I have Season 1
Okay,
in a box like this, and I got the
Okay.
core box and everything.
okay. Well, you gonna bust it open?
Sure.
All right, Dave. Let's see. It's another solo game. Kenny runs solo on this. One player, 20 to 60 minutes, age 14 plus, probably for
This must be a different Terror.
Terror.
Because I already had a Terror from Above. I do not have Terror from the Grave.
Maybe it's an updated.
One right there looks like some sort of the birds scenario.
Oh, you must see the miniatures.
Yeah, those are just
Yeah,
miniatures.
okay. I did not have the miniatures. That's why I got it. Picked it up.
So apparently, which I'm not too keen on this basically reenacts a movie where there is a killer, sort of like Jason or Freddy, and the final girl is the,
Don't throw that away.
Yeah.
is the survivor or the one that is vying to survive. Yeah, this shows all the box of props. And you play the survivor versus the nemesis and see if you can survive. Some of them have different scenarios where
Hey,
you
Will,
rescue people.
on the camera.
What? Oh,
This came up.
Where you rescue people and survive, and some of them you probably have to just get away from them. Others, I would think you would have to destroy them or eliminate
There's different
them.
scenarios, because I know in the first one, they had the girl in there where you just had to get the girl out of the house. You had to find her and get her out.
Okay,
So there's different.
so it's not like the same story over. Oh, I can see. I see. Of course, this is
It's mix and
That's
match
pretty
too, right? So you can choose any final girl, any killer, in any location.
This is a list of different
Yeah.
scenarios.
Wow.
Or
And
they
so
call
it's
them
all
feature films.
individual boxes.
Yeah.
And each one of these opens up and is this is box of props, Into the Void, Panic at Station 2891. That looks like the thing, the organism.
Pull that one out. So these are actually the Game Boys too.
Okay. One of these?
Yeah. It's got the killer board and the Game Board.
Okay.
You got that knife over
Look at this.
Who's on?
Is this some sort of Series 2 game mat set?
Yeah.
If there's a game mat, the Emperor will get it.
They
He'll
had
have it.
messed up on Series 1. So this game is based off of Hostage Negotiator. And so when they did the first play mat, they accidentally left some of the Hostage Negotiator symbols on there.
Ah.
Otherwise, I'm not sure I was going to get the second mat, but since they fixed it, I decided, yeah.
Well, it helps sales, you know. Have a misprint on the first one. Gotta buy the second one.
That's how they get you, huh?
Uh-huh.
So,
That's it.
this
So
is one
here at
final
Wizard of
girl.
Joe Games. Oh, if you want the Wizard of Mo, you're gonna have to re-get it.
There's one final girl. There's the
Uh-huh.
other final girl.
Oh, two in a box.
And they're magnetic.
Really strong magnets.
Push that.
Yeah, save that. Don't smush it.
So see, that's the location on the inside.
Okay.
And then when you go to the other side of it, they use stronger magnets this time. That's the killer. or in this case, the organism.
Yeah, I see. And I guess you play cards out and have dice and
No,
stuff like
so
that.
they're all different. So for the organism, there's 3 organism types,
Mhm.
and you're running around testing people to see who's infected.
It's the thing.
Yeah, and so then you're trying to kill that person that's infected and don't let them infect others.
Okay, so it's sort of a micro game too.
Yeah.
Oh, and I see. This is where you put your cards.
Yep.
And then you just magnetically seal it over the top
So
of
see
that.
all the cards.
So
for
you
each
play
one,
these
so
two together, or you play them separate? Like this is one.
You,
This is,
you can separate them if you want. So this is the villain, and this
Yeah.
is the location.
oh, okay.
So you can mix them. You could take
Yeah.
this villain and have him show up here.
So remember I had like the Elm Street in
Yeah.
the first one? And I could have the organism at the Elm Street. So somebody in one of those houses is infected, and I got to run for each house.
So they are interchangeable.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
nice.
And so in the box,
So now it's almost infinite because you've got 4, 5, 10 final girls here.
plus the 10 of the original.
Actually, 14 final girls, or 10 according to that.
Yeah.
Mix and match with the 10 bosses plus the original.
Yeah.
Wow.
Endless. And so each one comes with all the cards. They have what they call terror cards.
Uh-huh.
And so at each turn, you flip the terror card and something happens. Usually the villain will move, attack,
Like an
kill
event
people.
or something like that.
They have events too with the terror cards. And once the terror deck runs out, then the bad guy goes to maximum threat. It comes after
Okay.
you or whatever it is. So,
Wow.
so basically, you would choose your villain, your location. You'd pull all the components with them, shuffle them together, and then
Mhm.
you're ready to go.
That's cool. Are those magnetically stuck together right now?
No, oh no, these are just it's built like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you only need these. So I would open this box.
But if you wanted the organism, you'd pull the bottom off of it,
Yeah.
get him out. Okay, I
Yeah.
see. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's mix and match.
They all have a secret.
Ooh. For Katie's eyes. Ooh.
So see, so there's the tarot cards. We can open up some of them.
Here's your test kit, Dave.
No spoiler alerts.
No.
No.
So see, here's the final girl. There's Kate and Uki. So as you save people, you put them on the card and you get unlocked those rewards. You can
Okay.
unlock no problem.
So the more,
And then on the back side, they have their ultimates. So once you've saved so many people, then you get like a
you unlock your,
you unlock
your
it.
power
Yeah.
skill or something like that. Okay. It's got their health amount on it. I see you regain health when you save people.
Just for that one. So
Yeah.
I would save somebody, I would put them on there, and that ability's used.
Okay, so you don't have to do them in a particular order. You just do the one you
Yeah.
want at that time.
Yeah.
You can save some time too. So I guess the clock is running. So
So all your cards that you play take up a certain amount of time. So if I play the walk card, if I'm fully successful, it might take 1 time. If
okay.
I'm partial successful, it might take 2 times.
Mm.
And then at the end,
And if you fail, you trip over a log while the guy's chasing you.
that happened.
Just like in all of the campy horror movies,
So-
this is a game based on it. So it makes it more.
So there's some dice
More
mitigation. The 5 and 6 on the die are success, fully successful. No, 1 success each. And then 3 and 4, you can get rid of 2 cards to make them a success. So everything's kind of dependent on the dice.
So it's not all luck. It's.
A little bit of mitigation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it fits because even if it's, bad luck, in those movies, you just have bad luck.
It's true.
So I was trying to run from the guy and I critical failed and I took damage and he caught up to me and he just stabbed me.
It got you.
That was it.
Yeah.
I see that.
But there's always a chance.
I'll show you one of those.
Hit and run.
So that's one of the tarot cards, right? So you would flip that and then you would just go from top to bottom. And the villains would target people or target you as the final girl. They would attack. They would move so many spaces.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I know you've got 3 or 4 solos up already that are doing pretty good on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people look forward to more.
I was excited to get
Again,
this.
it's a very popular game right now.
This one comes with their rule sheets.
And this guy slips in there.
Oh, look, they even cut that.
Yeah. They did a good job.
Organism. Like that. And this is the station.
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Pretty cool. And then that just slides in with these guys. Cool. All right.
I guess one box is that's the play mat.
Yeah, this has got the mats in it. This is bonus features, and that's a
Will
box
that
of
fit on top of
props.
there?
This is cast and crew.
That's probably got a lot of the books in them.
Yeah.
The rule book, and there's a death matrix in there.
Okay.
So depending on the location and the villain, when you die, you go to there, and it'll tell you you're just death.
So
Yeah.
you got multiple ways of dying.
Yeah.
1,000 ways to die. That's nice. That's like that's like
Another big
unsettled.
box.
Just like unsettled.
Yeah.
Solve the puzzle or die. Wow, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did this go in there?
I don't remember what this is. Included in this box.
I think that one was loose.
Loose. All right. Well, cool. So we had a co-op and a solo and another solo bunch.
How big are those boxes?
I know
Ah,
they're
room
huge.
for that.
And
I
the
keep-
games
I
are
keep
getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh,
Well, the next
there
one
it
we got
is.
is
There it is.
Thunder Road.
Thunder Road Vendetta, Maximum Chrome. Anyone who follows us on Facebook, we have pictures up last week of where we played Heat, and it's pretty much a racing game. Thunder Road and Vendetta, you may think it's another racing game, and it is, but you can win just by eliminating everybody else. You're gonna have 3 vehicles. You're gonna have a small vehicle, a medium vehicle, and a large vehicle. Of course, the large ones are slow. The mediums, medium. The small ones are pretty fast, but the big ones, all the extra boards on the back. I've seen that happen many times.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to playing this game in person.
Yeah, this is like a death race.
We played it on Kickstarter. Not on Kickstarter. We played it on Tabletop Simulator, and it was really fun.
Yeah, Emperor and I played on Tabletop Simulator with the Discord group from BA Games.
Yeah. Look at that cover.
That's so
It is awesome.
That's a big
Wow.
box.
Now I'm gonna have
That's the
Kickstarter
rule
envy
Mm-hmm.
because I bet you the retail version is not gonna be this nice. Look at that.
No,
Look at
because
all
this is the Maximum Chrome. It came with all the expansions, came with ramps. It comes with all kinds of stuff on it.
There's ramps in there?
Yeah, you're going to lay out 3 road maps. They'll have hazards on it. They'll have areas that if you end up in them
There's the
or off the board, you will be dead.
Helicopters, everything.
There's there's helicopters you can
Oh, yeah, the helicopters even
There's
spin.
motorcycles. Yeah, it's
There's a
Actually, look at-
motorcycle.
and this is the washed
These
version.
look so much better
They're washed. Yep.
than what we saw. Yeah, look at that.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah, see, they
Man.
didn't have these in the Tabletop Simulator ones.
No,
Emperor.
there's
They didn't have the
tons
ramps
of extra. Yeah.
on the
Trying to figure out which one would look good on the screen there.
not green.
Oh, it's a red one.
There's
a big
that's a trailer.
That's the big rig.
Oh, that's the train. There's a train that
That's the big
a
rig.
big rig that carries multiple. That is awesome.
Slap it down.
They look cool. They all hook together.
Oh, they actually hook too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got little
they
pegs
do
and
look.
everything.
No,
Wow. Motorcycles, helicopters in player colors.
Yeah.
That looks
So these are
good.
the damaged cars.
Yeah, those
Sometimes they get in the
get
way.
tossed on the map and
Yeah.
block your passage.
let's see some of those other vehicles.
What do you want to see? Green one? How
I
about
think they're all the
there you
same.
go. There's a blue. Yeah, you have a
Just the
large, a
colors
medium,
change.
and heavy in the main colors. You have a helicopter. And then
With
these
spinning rotor.
motorcycles. Those
What's
are-
that?
With a rotor that
Yeah.
actually spins.
and
There's the
then
motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
There's 5 of
Wow.
them.
Man,
That is pretty cool.
That was an expansion. Oh, you can't see
Yeah,
the
I remember I've seen some playthroughs on
Yeah,
it.
he's just
And
invisible.
they're saying, yeah, they just had base colors
Yeah.
and they were just a solid color, but the wash made them look so much better.
Yeah. And the
uh,
black, because there's some parts that are black.
Yeah, you do not have to paint any of this stuff. You just plug it and play it. And
So I also just backed Joyride, which I feel like Joyride is kind of between Thunder Road and maybe like Rallyman Dirt or something.
do you want to pull these open?
Yeah, we can check out some of the tracks. Let me see
We
what's
can
under
do
here.
that.
Yeah, they don't fit in the box, so
Yeah.
Oh, they will,
will they?
I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
The dice.
Like, what is all this?
So there are dice in this game, but
Dashboard. Yeah, 'cause they'll probably be punch outs, and they'll slot in here.
Oh yeah,
And then the tracks will fit later.
I like that these are actual full-size dice.
But
really big
yeah,
dice.
it's a dice placement game. You will have a player board for your small, your medium, and your large car, and you'll roll. You have 4 dice. You roll all of your dice, and then you're going to assign the
More
dice
stuff.
to the vehicles, and that will determine how far they can move. But you'll also have a character card that
all the
allows
cool
you to
dice.
choose a one-time action per round that you can do. And
So those dice, one of them determines your coast distance. The purple one, if you have like a collision, the purple one determines which direction you fly in.
Yep. There's this green one here that
Yeah, I don't know what the green one's for.
it looks like it might be speed because it's got
this
a
is
scale.
this
the
is
numbers go
whenever,
up.
yeah. At the end of your turn, if you stay all on road spaces, you can move that many more additional
I think it's
spaces.
the gray one.
Yeah, you know.
Is it?
The gray one's the road die.
Okay.
Yeah, I think green might be the speed.
Could be a boost,
Oh yeah.
it might be.
like a nitrous.
Okay.
Well,
The red determines.
And some of
which
them are
damage.
probably, this is the one that pushes you off.
Yeah, that tells you which direction.
This is, if you land on top of another car, you roll this die and you look at the outcome. Is it the top car or the bottom car? And then they get pushed in the direction that you roll on this die. But if you are a bigger vehicle, you get to re-roll this die once
Yeah.
because you're the bigger thing. That makes the big cars super great for knocking other cars out of the way. If you land into somebody else, you land on top of them and then you do it again. So there's this chain effect. If you ever get pushed off the road, you're out. Your car is gone. If you ever go inside a cavern or a crevasse,
Look at all those boards.
you die.
Look at all this new stuff.
And there's
on
all
here.
kinds of terrain. You put hazards on there. When you cross them, certain things happen. It could push you in a different direction and help you. These are the fireballs. It's
And you can
pretty amazing.
There's a lot going
you can chain push people off the board too.
This
Yes.
is the attack.
Like, yeah,
So you have to land on the vehicle side you're trying to target. So the small, a medium, and a large. So if I'm going to shoot you and you're small, well, that one.
And then you
will
can
hit
choose any. But if they're within your front arc, you can shoot at them
Bring you
once
back.
per turn. So there's tons of maps. And once somebody reaches the end of the third map and cross over onto it, the first map disappears and any vehicles on it are removed from the game. So if you fall behind,
You got to
you
move
fall
all
off
three
the
of
end
your
of the
cards.
map. You fall off the end of the map. And even if a new map is revealed and you somehow get pushed back, those are the 3 maps that are going. It keeps going. In a solo game, you go through 6 maps. In a team game, you go until someone, there will be a finish line, till someone crosses the finish line or everybody's dead. If you eliminate all other vehicles,
No, I can
no
already
one's
tell
already
you,
contested
you want to
anymore.
see it.
sleeve cards aren't going to fit in these boxes.
It's like ages 10 plus, 2 to 5 players, 30 to 75 minutes.
Give me sleeve cards aren't going to fit in these sleeve cards.
yeah. Sometimes, they probably already have something
Yeah,
on Etsy, some sort of organizer to put all this in there and make it all fit.
But you see these, so these are the road course pieces and damage counters, so they would all go in here and stuff.
Okay, that's cool. So
Yeah.
that'll be another time for popping out all the really cool stuff.
You can always live on the edge and not sleeve your cards.
That's what I do.
He's got jokes over there. Don't sleeve.
The Map Man, the Sleeve Man. And he has infected me with sleeving, and I've sleeved everything I have. I don't have a lot of mats, but I do have some. That makes it easier.
Players characters.
Yeah.
Are they
And it's
asymmetrical?
added up. It's asymmetrical player characters. In the original 4-player game, they were all the same character. Now they have thrown in with the expansion, added a 5th player, added the motorcycles, and added a whole bunch of asymmetrical player abilities. And they do take dice selection to make them work as well. So you have to roll a 1. Well, that's not good for moving, but you can call a helicopter with it, I think, or maybe a 6 to call a helicopter.
Yeah. So all that space down there will be for the boards
Yeah,
once everything gets punched
once
out.
everything gets punched.
This is a bit. All this stuff down here is expansion.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
that's the ultimate boss.
That's a
lot
big
of
rig.
stuff in this one.
I thought we were playing this the night we played Heat, and I watched video after video on this, and I was like, I was ready to go. And you know that I was going to jump on top of the scribe and just keep knocking him off the map.
Oh, you better believe I'm going to.
Sorry,
I know.
Steve.
We got to wait for him to come before we can play
But
it.
Steve is awful good at race games. He won Heat, didn't he?
No, we tied it. Me and him tied.
That's right. That's
Or
right.
no.
No, I thought
You
I
won Heat.
I won
That's
Heat.
No, we tied Eschaton.
Eschaton.
He
Yeah.
was, oh yeah, that's right.
There were no winners in Eschaton.
There's never.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's
Everyone
no
lost.
ties, I should say. The Dark Lord only favors one. Look at
That's
all
right.
those.
All look at this, a sandworm, fire, earthquakes. Oh, is that a repair kit or something? Fireballs on fire, tires on fire.
Oh, it's folded.
Oh, okay.
This is the motorcycle.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
I have
pretty
a
awesome.
lot
I didn't know which version you had, but
Cardboard.
I'm glad that we got the ultimate box. I asked Dave the other day. I said, "Did you back this?" Or I asked you. Yeah. I said, "Good, then I don't have to." Because a lot of us have the same games, and so now we're trying to sort of divide it up a bit.
You stick it on top.
Well, just since that one didn't close all the way, I didn't want to like crush the models or
Another
anything.
massive box.
How long have we been going now?
Just under an hour.
Just about an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to keep doing this. I mean, if you want to watch, great. We'll post it up on Facebook, or not Facebook, but links on Facebook to watch it on YouTube once we get it out. Oh, boy.
Pull it out.
Here comes Valor and Villainy. That's what she said.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's the first one.
That was the first one.
The first
Officially
one.
out of space. Hey, save these corner pieces.
Those
Yeah,
are pretty
I'll
cool.
stick these back in the.
This reminds me of Orange Nebula. Right?
Oh wait! Don't open it. There's a board. There's a neoprene mat for this one still.
Look at the size of these. They don't make these things small anymore.
Oh no, there's another box. There's a neoprene mat and everything.
Villainy,
Whoa. look at that.
Lludwick's Labyrinth.
So remember, I have the first one, and it was a one versus many. And so I believe I bought the expansion piece that makes it co-op.
Okay.
Co-op.
1 to 6 players, ages 14 up, 25 minutes per player. And here we go. More bid
So-
spreads.
Wow.
Another thing. This is dual-sided.
Oh,
Oh, I bet one
did
is
that say?
solo and one is,
Minions of Mordok. That's the first one. I have that upstairs.
oh, a 2-sided match. So you got the first one and the second one.
Yeah, this one's Lludwick's Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's another box.
Wow.
And
Oh, another one.
I think this is what makes them co-op.
Adds 5 new one
Versus
versus many
many
villains and 1 new co-op villain. All right.
So here you go. This lets you play against Mordak in co-op and solo.
So this is a 1 to 6 player game,
Yes.
14 and up.
Yep. 25 minutes per player.
That's not a terribly long game either.
25 per player? No, it's not.
Per player, except for
And,
the AP.
we played it before.
We'll all analyze it to death, but we have fun.
So this was the one where you have a character and you have all those dice that you upgrade your abilities, and that determines which dice you roll. So the yellow ones have less hits, the red ones have more hits, and so forth.
So, just attack dice, or do you have?
There's spells, so there's the first row is attack, and there's spells, and then there's something else.
Okay.
I think it's ranged and melee.
Okay.
Are the two.
So pretty much the same
Yeah.
superhero thing. Was that a
Get
player
that.
card?
Yeah. So you would put the character in there, so you can And then there's your melee attack, your ranged, your magic. You're the villain, so they have an extra.
I don't think you can see this, but this says co-op build a boss board. This is sort of like splice and dice and too many bones.
This is the one versus many build a boss board.
So you build the bosses.
Yeah. 'Cause
Wow.
see, that's like
I
the
see
boss,
them.
and
There's
you
the
put 'em on
bosses
there.
and they fit in there. Okay, so it looks like a lot of
The
interchangeability. And
Lludwick. Upside down.
I wonder if it occurs while you're playing the game. You do something specific and it adds to the boss. And then once you finish and get to that point, he is upgraded based upon what you did.
There's a round tracker
Okay.
to get to a certain
And so the
point.
boss will become something different every time you play.
Most of the
based upon
time, what
you
he's
did.
doing is the bottom one,
Uh-huh.
which spawns more minions or does other things. And then once he gets to a certain point, he gets on the board then, and that's where these come in handy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's build it as you go.
Just like you.
Yeah.
So your character may be ranged, and as you defeat minions, you get upgrades, and you spend those to either upgrade your ranged attack or your magic.
So it's asymmetrical. You could do it. So I could be running a ranged character and decide to go magic. This is like Elder Scrolls. It's like
We
that.
played this before.
Have we?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
We played. Well,
Not
they
me.
already
It might
they
have
were
been somebody
pre-done.
else.
I think they were pre-made.
The minis.
It looks awesome.
I don't think I got.
Of course, it's a deluxe edition.
Maybe I got the mini. I don't think I got the mini. So see, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4,
Okay.
and then he comes out.
So seeing this as the deluxe edition, and that's a gold edition in this, I've probably backed, I don't know, 50 to 100 games. And when you go to the boards and people have this, oh, I didn't get the ultimate edition. I didn't get the deluxe edition. Oh, how do I find this and how do I find that? And then they gripe about how much it cost if they had done it during the campaign. And I understand some of these are really expensive, but in the long run, going all in is the way to go. If you are that avid of a gamer. Now, if you're just a casual gamer, it's like, yeah, just send me the 1 to 4 player. You're gonna regret it. You are going to regret
Look
it,
at this
especially
playmat.
if you love it.
Can you imagine how hard it would be to get this playmat if they don't sell it?
Yeah, how many people still don't have the Dwellings of Eldervale map?
Oh, this is upside down.
The mat. I know you got lucky and got it, but people are still, when are they going to do the third printing? It's because it's a great game. So, of course, a lot of people don't have, my spouse doesn't play games, but when I backed Luke Lori's newest Andromeda's Edge,
Space one.
I said, honey, I've got a budget to back Andromeda's Edge. And she said, all in, I hope, because she knows the fear of missing out is big. So if you're going to go on a big game, you might as well go big and get it all when it comes in. If it's something you know you're going to play and you know you're going to love, and you can tell which games are going to be that way. Don't get some of those smaller games. Just get that big one and get those out.
Of course, I had the first one of this one, so I knew it was.
He
pretty
gets
good.
all the biggest stuff.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
I
1, 2,
do
3,
back a lot of
4 big-
small game companies as well, and I will go all in and get the mats from their games as well, because we hope to be a small game company at some point in time as well, and I would hope people support us. Right now, we're playing games. We've got probably 7 or 8 games in the works. Of course, play testing, but we're starting here playing games, and hopefully,
Eventually.
hopefully
One of these days.
I'm trying not to let it fart, but box farts happen. Oh my goodness.
That's a big box.
It is. Look, pizza. That is monstrous. Anyway, that was my
That's the 4th
off the
largest
wall
box.
tangent right there. Looks like pizza. Slice and dice.
The biggest of the
Pizza.
boxes we opened today.
Okay.
It's the biggest of all the boxes we've got today.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
You sure there's not miniatures in this box?
I don't know. I don't think I got it.
Look at the thickness of this thing. This is the campaign book.
Do you got
Okay. It's only got 71 pages. That's cool.
Only 7
So
pages.
I'm assuming that you can play this one-off as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And it has solo?
Yeah, 1 to
Yeah.
6.
I think a good one-off on it just to see how it works.
Quick reference.
We could film that, post it up for people, and if it's something we like, we could maybe get into a campaign and do a piece here and a piece there.
There's a lot of words on that.
Okay,
Quick
so that's the
reference.
A lot of words.
Yeah. That looks
These
like
are
it's
envelopes. Do not open. Looks like some sort of mech face. Do not open. Looks like a key.
There's a whole slew of those.
There is a slow. This is the campaign. There's a lot of games that I've seen that the campaigns come in envelopes and you do not open them until you hit a particular level or take a particular path. You may not even, got a little edge right
Oh, I
there.
see something cool.
You may not even open all of them.
Game
You
trays.
might go from this one to this one and
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, there are some minis
You
in
haven't
there.
even seen what else is in there.
Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like a boat.
There are minis.
Holy
Okay,
cow,
I guess
that's a
I
lot.
guess I
You didn't even know you got minis.
I couldn't remember.
Now these look like they're just plain gray.
Yeah, they look
But-
just regular old resin.
I don't
Which
think
most of them are.
I don't
Yeah.
think it deters from the game to play them this way, but then there are people who paint these things.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I learned something with ether fields. I got the unwashed ones and I washed them myself. I watched a bunch of videos and was it Dale, the casual gamer, maybe said, hey, you can do this quick and easy. I think it was him. I might be misquoting, but I watched a video. He basically primed them, wiped, and then used the oils,
Yep.
the sepia oil or the black oils, and washed over them. They look just as good as the sun drop, and I love them.
There's the characters.
There's all the character sheets.
There's the characters.
So see, the characters come already pre on their boards. This is the
I see,
villain.
and then you can add on to. I've played this before.
Yeah.
I've played it before. It didn't look like.
I think
this,
I was the
don't think.
villain. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right. I was the
Okay,
Played like
I
one
remember
time.
these little daubers here. They were different colors and they
I think
did different
that's your
things.
starting one.
Yeah, and then you
and
can
then-
add on to them.
So this board must be the token. I don't remember if I got the fancy
Crooks.
token.
I want to be the fraud.
He doesn't show up on the green screen.
Do they have a wizard?
Fancy coin.
There's the little robot dude. That's this.
Okay.
I bet these are all for.
A slew of
They
baggies.
feel like they're bosses or they're heavy cardboard. They're these
Oh, they might be bosses too.
bosses or
those are
characters.
bosses, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, here's a
Hand me one
necromancer.
of those miniatures.
I could be a necromancer. Which one you want?
Just grab one.
So did I get the
Those.
tokens? Is there anything else in there?
There's the last box with all the
Game
cards.
trays. Game trays for storing it.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
it comes
There's one of your
with.
punch boards down
It
below.
came with sleeves in the box.
And I got sleeves. Oh, these are.
I
the
don't think it's
laptops.
enough sleeves for everything
Maps.
because
I remember
there's a whole
this.
lot of cards and not a lot of
I remember this game
sleeves.
now. You gonna pull them out?
Let me see. Oh, the sleeve I have.
That's all that came
Oh,
in.
these are just for the map.
Wow.
There's 2 sets in here.
Game trays is something else.
Yeah, you want to pop that out?
Yeah, we can pull this out.
These miniatures are something else.
Yeah, they want to.
Flip it up.
Yeah, yeah.
There's many cards.
So here is
He's got some of the tokens.
Oops, look at those,
little
Will.
connecting hallways and stuff. So it's
Oh,
a
that'd be
crawl.
so nice. Just need to prime it.
So I
It's a
thought.
crawl.
I guess I
Hit
didn't
it
get
with
the.
a little bit of contrast can be done on those.
I don't see them unless
That'd
they're
be
in one
great.
of these other boxes.
I may not have gotten them.
Okay.
I mean, it
I
doesn't
think
look
I
like we got
decided
them.
that those were just fine.
The Emperor didn't get upgraded? What is cardboard? What is this?
So those go
Sort
on
of
the
back
map.
alley game?
Yeah, I did get them.
He's going to be online in 5 minutes looking for the upgrade to come down.
Probably.
Comes with a game tray, though, at
I
least.
was like, well, Kenny, I really wanted to go through a campaign on this, but with cardboard, you're crazy.
Yeah.
It's high maintenance right here.
I mean, it's. That's fine. I think it's going to work just the same.
I may not even need to punch those. There's more dice.
Yeah.
than
That's
dice
cool.
before.
So this went over the top of that. So this is where all those characters go. So where'd these come from? Here?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I just pulled them out of the plastic to show them off.
Well, so, sir, you just showed these, didn't you?
Some of them.
Sir Thaddy Croaks. It looks like a frog burglar. He's riding on a snail. That's awesome. His name is Bigsy, the noble steed. Dreadgar, the necromancer. Rowan, the druid, has bear claws,
I think I
giant
can
bear
see
claws. Coach, the artificer. I'll say he's got all the mechanical gear and stuff.
Does that card box look like it fits sleeves?
William.
Oh yeah, he'll just pull
The
that
warlock,
out. You got
that's
plenty
me.
of space.
No, I mean, top to bottom.
Master of Mortality. I like that.
There you go.
No, I mean,
Isabella,
top to bottom.
the elementalist. That's your character right
No,
there.
look at. If I sleeve the cards, would they actually slide in?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You
Yeah.
got about a quarter
There you
inch
go.
right there.
Female elf,
Isabella.
elementalist. That'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
you. Emperor loves to play elves.
Elves
we
and
tried to-
vampires.
Uh-huh.
Elves and
And,
vampires.
and vampires. Build of boss boards.
Oops.
Did you have another building board?
I put them back in there.
Okay. And this one in here. This looks cool. This looks really cool.
You might have
I
it
think
wrong.
this one goes
Wouldn't they put the other one back crooked?
that drops in there.
No, that's got to be on top of that. I think she's got to turn it around.
This direction.
One of the directions.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff was in the bottom down here. That was all down there.
What?
It fits in one direction.
Was that in? No, that was on top of these, right?
Yeah.
Is there a low point?
Not really.
These are all across. I can turn it upside down and see if it goes that way. But I think that came out like that, though, didn't it?
Yeah, because we haven't rotated this.
There,
So-
we go.
All right, then those went in, and these.
Those were there. Those were there. And those are on top of that.
There we go. Wow.
Put it back in the
And
box.
We're gonna
Put
have
pizza
to.
back on.
We're gonna have to have a vote on what game we play first.
Yeah. Well, we can't play any tonight.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying the next
What's
time
that?
we get together.
We can sleeve them. I can sleeve pretty fast. I think it's just more about whether I have sleeves. I know I bought a ton of sleeves.
Skybound. That is awesome. That is
Deluxe
a
edition.
big old game. The mats,
All right.
the mats, the mats.
Ooh, that one
luck.
probably has a mat too, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
What?
Oh, this one I think the Emperor was looking forward to.
No mat?
No, it didn't have a mat in the box.
Oh.
Man,
I probably decided no mat because
we're just going downhill from here. Witcher, The Witcher Old World. 1 to 5 players, 90 to 150 minutes. Okay.
What?
There's the second one.
There's a second.
Okay.
Whoa.
The Witcher Old World.
One's got like the
It's got some
witches
boards on it. What's this one? Old World. It's got some boards on the front. It doesn't say anything different.
One's probably miniatures and one is
That's the core game. That's the miniatures.
Holy moly. This
and then
one,
this little guy.
this is pretty
Mounted
in-depth.
Paradin.
Okay, so these are, this is crazy.
I must have decided I didn't need the mat for this one. So I only really get the mat if there's going to be cards on it, so we make it easier to put cards up.
Mm-hmm. This is inverted. The lid is inverted. It's in backwards. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Maybe that's the right way.
I don't know if they did that on purpose.
But it is backwards. It is, isn't it?
It is.
Well, maybe because this is the main box. The main box is set
That one's
right.
the right direction. This one's the wrong direction.
Or maybe it goes
Should
out
we
that
pull
way.
it
Well, maybe-
this way?
Oh, it may go up that way.
Pull it. Let's,
You gonna try
let's
it?
find
Let's
it.
see what happens.
Here we go, guys and gals.
Push it up a little bit.
I tried.
I try to read all the updates, but you know, they may have said something about
Oh yeah, it looks
Look
like
at
it was the
that.
right way.
Little lid.
That is a really small lid.
That's weird.
That's what she said.
Oh, number 2. All right. So tell us what you got here. Any clue?
All our tokens.
Where's the coin?
What coin?
You throw a coin to your Witcher, right?
Oh, yeah, it's probably in here somewhere. Did I get the gold coins?
Huh?
We still got this box open.
Maybe it's
Throw
in
a coin
that
to your
one.
Witcher.
That might be. Here's some coins.
Maybe.
Don't let that box kick your butt, Will.
Somewhere.
So
You have a hard time with
basically,
Oh, it's coming.
you're competing against each other for the most victory.
Witcher points.
Yeah, and you can gain victory by defeating other Witchers and by defeating monsters.
It's got a bent book.
Oh, no.
Man. Is it still readable? Is it in a foreign language? No. Looks like it's readable. You got that iron in there. You could iron it.
That's how you put it all back in there.
Holy cow! It comes with
Oh
assembly
my
instructions.
goodness!
Wow. Anything that comes with assembly
There's a small
instructions.
The game within the game. If you can put it back together the way it's supposed to go, you win. Then you get to open it up and play.
Good luck with that.
Huh?
I said, good luck
Good
with
luck
that.
with that. Hey,
Oh, it has
it's
instructions.
good that they do
It
that.
has
because
instructions for this
A
box.
lot
too.
of companies,
Yeah.
a lot of companies don't
Oh.
include this, and there's got to be special videos on how to put them back in. But if you do this, you should be able to do it.
Look at all the miniatures.
Oh no! Look at this. It's got the breakdown, so that you break everything down, put it in the slots in this box, and you stack all the boxes together.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Ah.
Oh, so you flip this around and all the stuff comes down. Oh,
You
that's too
figured that
complicated.
out?
That's too complicated for me.
That's math, Dave.
That's next level gaming right there.
That's it. If you can figure it out, you can learn the game and play it.
I don't know
Okay.
who's who. but
Yeah, these look a lot
There's
like
probably more miniatures underneath.
miniatures.
Oh, no, player
Well,
boards.
these are like player boards.
Double layered, recessed player boards. What's this?
These are some
Secret
party
stuff
player
under-
boards.
Oh,
Yeah.
they leave those slots open like that so you could stick cards underneath them.
Oh,
Yeah.
See the back side? You can
Oh,
put a
that's
card
for your
under
stats.
here,
I know.
and
Yeah.
under here. Oh my. Nice.
look at all the
I
cards.
love the smell of new board games in the morning.
Yeah, these look like some monsters. You're gonna throw them on the camera.
So, is this another co-op game or is it everybody?
And you
This
can
is a
watch it over
PvP.
here.
It sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Kenny said it's a competitive game.
It's competitive.
That's right up our alley.
But I think
Wild Hunt,
I still don't know if these little tab things are actually
Skillage,
helpful or.
Mages expansion. So all the
Yeah, you're supposed to be
expansions
able
are
to-
in this.
Yeah, I got
All
the
the
mages. I had to get
expansions,
the mages.
all of them are in here. Monster Trail, Adventure Pack, Siri expansion. I guess she's Siri, or with those wolves.
I got one.
Lost Mount expansion. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 expansions.
Oh, look at that one. So here's the cool thing about this game
Uh-huh.
is as you play the cards,
Uh-huh.
depending on the color, you can stack cards together in combos.
If they match colors.
Yeah. It's like you continue putting cards down. And then the bottom left corner determines the space you can go to. So they've got like
So it's
forests, water.
multi-use cards.
Yeah.
Here's I'm pulling it to move. I'm pulling it to do this. I'm pulling
Yeah.
it to do the multi-use cards are cool. And so you might peel one for movement, and it'd be really cool for combat, and it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh man.
No, actually, because I think you shuffle your deck back when you go into combat.
Okay.
You shuffle your discard with your deck. And then
That
you get
shows
to
how
use
much I know
everything.
about this one.
So it is a deck building too, and you're trying to keep it as small as possible, but as efficient.
Uh-huh.
Because when you go to fight somebody, you want your
Everything now
combos.
is putting a deck building aspect into it, and it's like, you know, Endless Winter. That's a deck building game, but it's also area control, and it's
Yeah.
you know.
Well, because you
it's-
can do so much with cards.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's so much stuff in there. Etherfields is a deck builder as well. You're just trying to build that deck
That
up
one
to
looks pretty
make it as
powerful.
efficient.
Because those slashes are how much damage it deals.
Look at that.
so. You fight monsters. You fight each other.
Each other.
Both.
Both. So
You
there's
score
like
points
four,
for, yeah.
whoever gets the 4 trophies first. You gain a
Yeah.
trophy by killing another Witcher, by killing a monster, and there's one other way.
So you could play the game without attacking each other?
Yeah. You could.
What fun would that be?
That's why I said, yeah. You can gamble against each other too. There's certain spots where you gamble
like a
and
toss
you
a
roll the
coin.
dice. So there should be dice
Toss
in here.
a, toss a coin.
There'll be dice in here, and it'll tell you. Oh, here's that other deck of cards.
Wow.
Yeah, look, this artwork is just so.
So
Actually,
does everyone have a starting deck?
yeah, there's a
Okay,
starting deck. So
okay.
this is the same group that made Valhalla,
Okay.
the Viking game.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you sign dice to them, and then
Yeah.
you overcome certain things and battle each other. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I like
they
that
got
game.
the what's it called, the rights to do this game, and
Nice.
I've been watching games.
Valhalla's a pretty fun game. I remember we played 6-player one night, didn't we?
Yeah,
Let me see
that
one
was
of those. I'll
crazy.
stick it up
and so
here.
actually the decks go half and half. Some are for Witchers, and then if you play the Witches, they have their own board to purchase from
Okay.
because they're all like spells and stuff like that.
Cool.
Let me take one card. I'll stick it over here.
One of these cards. This looks like some sort of
Yeah, I don't know if
ice.
that's-
It's an ice dagger.
Yep.
I don't think
That's
the
an inside
Witcher.
joke. If you're watching, you know what I'm talking about.
And then they have like city cards, kind of like Too Many Bones. So when you get to the end of your turn, you can choose to either reveal a card in the city or out in the wilderness, and they got different bonuses. They got questions you got.
And then run
Do
up
you
there.
do this or do you do that? And depending on what you choose, something happens.
Okay. Yeah, I like those. Choose your own adventure. Which way you want to go?
Quest type cards. So.
Nice. I don't know how we pulled these out. Were these down in there?
That it?
So-
Oh, there's some big cards.
Those are all sealed,
Okay.
I think.
No, those are monsters and stuff with them.
Oh, no, they are cards. They just have a funky...
That symbol's on some of the cards. That must be the monsters.
Look, it's in Japanese. Oh, that must just be that first card there.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, these look like...
The monsters.
that's Arrakis. Oh, and then he's got level 1, Binding Web, level 2, Poisoning, 3, 6-legged charge, and level 4 is
I don't remember
a
how
tongue
the
attack.
levels work.
So it's a spider. Okay.
So these must be all the Witchers.
Oh, there's some more. A golem. Okay.
Yeah, these are all the Witchers, I think.
All right.
Yeah, in the different houses.
That's cool.
So somewhere in that must be mages and stuff.
All right. These are cool. So they fit right down in there. This is Alvar. Yeah, these have the dual layer as well. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, I
4,
think
5,
Witches are in there.
6 of them. Wow. This one looks fun. Interesting. What are these add-ons or special bonus? Siren? Yeah.
They could be
Siren, they look just like these.
Part of the expansions.
Yeah. I can put 'em-
So here's one of the boards for purchasing cards. So that's probably why I didn't get the playmat, because I was like, hey, there is a board, but these will slide off pretty easy because it's on the edge.
Uh-huh. And if you sleeve them, they'll fly off.
Yeah.
All right. So these went in here.
Yep.
This one in here. This looks so good.
Now the 2 long ones go in.
These,
Or
The big,
probably this one.
the big one goes in.
all right. This one. Did you look at any of these?
I didn't pull them out.
We're gonna look at one.
These look like mostly monsters.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Let's look at this guy.
Oh, looks like the golem. It just has card up there.
I got the same hairdo as you did.
You gonna show up? Yeah, he
That's
does.
it. I'm feeling a
Pretty good.
little bushy today.
That's what she said.
I am gonna start putting a counter on.
That's 30. We're gonna have a counter for that. Okay, one more. I got to. There you go.
Oh, this is a nice one. Look at that one, Will.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I keep looking. It's the snake one and the werewolf with wings, and yeah, okay, we're stopping.
Ooh, that looks like a. Ice
This one's
giant.
got like a keg head.
Oh wow! Look, his arm goes all the way up there.
I see that. He's that's some sort of
Let me see that one.
frost
I'll
giant.
stick them over here.
This one, the
Yeah.
big one, his
Yeah.
arm goes way up there. Man, you don't want to get hit with that. Real slow, but, effective. He only needs to hit you once.
We gotta go hunt
We'll
that
see
guy.
That thing's massive.
That's fine. We'll be
That's
all
awesome.
powerful by then. And you got an expansion character over there,
Yeah.
too. Yes. That's
Mounted.
cool. Now, see, they put this in here to save this dude because he is
Oh,
very,
the
very fragile. Look at that.
Wild Hunt. That's what that is.
Wow.
He came from the Wild Hunt.
Yeah, that's the Wild Hunt.
Wow. And this some dude sitting on a log playing a flute.
That's a pretty
ogre.
big bird.
I see that. Wow, this looks great.
That dude's huge too.
Yep, they're all big. All right. Yeah, so
We'll have to have a miniature washing party.
he's
Yeah. I'll bring my airbrush out and spray it all down.
That's a lot of miniatures.
Yeah. Now, for my washing, I just use some Rust-Oleum 2XL white, and that's how I based them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I washed them, and they were perfect. So these are
Must be
little.
the Witchers and the Witches.
Are these Witchers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a,
That looks like there might be some little
Witcher looks like a
gremlins
spider.
that's
in
the
there.
spider that you were looking
Here,
at.
Maybe they're in there.
There's some dude with a little.
Yeah, there
dunce
is this
cap.
whole
See him?
extra box we
Yeah,
haven't
we
even
haven't even
touched
gone through
yet.
that box.
Oh, okay. Some dude with a dunce cap.
That might be little bit.
Yeah.
Just
Think
little
so.
guys.
Yeah.
These are little guys.
Oh, moly, got bored.
Throw a coin to them.
There's some more stuff. Oh, those big.
Look at the snakes. Is that what
That
it says?
looks
That-
like
Actually, if we can
the
open
Witchers
the
right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's assemble that one correctly now.
Mhm.
we can do it now. Or,
Well, I was gonna just say put that one back because it's got it organized
Where'd these come from?
is that the right?
right
one?
on top here.
Put it
This
in
is the
there.
right order, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, there's the phone thing too.
Yeah,
Okay,
there was
so
phone
there's-
between them.
I'm glad somebody's paying attention.
There was a phone there. There was that. All of these were in there.
Yeah. So once we punch everything and put it in that little.
And then this one fits in reverse.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we forgot that.
No, I just popped that out of this one.
Open it back up.
That's the worst where you finish putting everything in, then you look and there's one piece that's all the way at the bottom.
There's a board game.
That's gonna be a pretty big board.
Yeah, that is a hefty board.
That's.
Oh, that's the main board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there you go. You got to have an origami degree for this one. All right. I think I handled it.
And then that other board goes on that end.
Yep.
So that other one was the mages board.
And then
On
there's
that side?
another board to go on another side too.
That probably goes on this side. Is it the water? Yeah.
Yep.
That goes on this side. That one.
Oh, so you cross over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
right.
So you start in a hideout or
Is that
something?
even, it does fit all on camera.
Look, so these all have different little things that happen here. You know what
Yeah.
this reminds me of? The way this looks like is room bound.
Play that
You
one.
travel across the terrain, you roll the dice, and so you can go across mountains and water and roads.
Yeah, so you
and
see
stuff like
these
that.
symbols?
Uh-huh.
That's at the bottom left of the card.
Okay.
If I'm here and I want to go to the water, I discard one with the water at the bottom.
And you could just jump from there. What if you wanted to go that way?
You got to follow the path.
Ah,
You got to go path to path
Okay.
to path. And then
could
each
you go down the
one,
river?
each one has special stuff. So this, I think you increase one of your abilities. This, you get a potion.
Mm-hmm.
So when we play this game, we all gang up against Steve,
Yeah.
against the
No.
Scry.
No, we're not going to do that. I'll be playing my own game.
Oh yeah, so here it
And
is.
And yours.
Oh, it doesn't say it on here, but
And
here's the
yours.
track
Uh-huh.
for your trophies. So
Okay.
whoever gets the most wins.
Oh, and you put your own dauber on there to show you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks cool. It looks interesting. I wouldn't even know where to begin, but it all starts with watching a playthrough or reading the rules and watching a playthrough.
Yeah, I've watched several, but you know. so-
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
see,
I know
one,
the
let's
gist.
see one of those
That's fine.
witches. Up here.
Yeah,
Uh,
These, I
Witchers?
think, are the Witchers. I think those are the witches.
these all have symbols. Oh, these are, yeah, there's a hand and the scarab. And
Yeah, this is
The
the
witches.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the Witchers though.
Witches. These are
Witcher.
witches.
Yeah, those are witches. Those are the Witchers.
I think they're mages.
or
Mages.
mages, witches, whatever they're called there.
He looks like the regular guy. He looks like,
Geralt.
yeah, the
Geralt.
Jesus dude.
Rivia.
The Jesus dude.
Yeah.
Oh, they got little colors. I don't know.
Yeah, that's so your
You put
player
the
character-
base
Well, your
on it.
base
So
on
So you
you,
remember which one?
I'm gonna play this one. I'm red. Huh?
Yeah, they go on the base.
Ooh, look at the dice in the top right corner.
I see this.
Is that the gambling
Now
dice?
I am a dice freak for unique dice. So these are dark with stuff on them,
That's the gambling dice.
and these are light with looks like the same stuff on them.
Yeah, that's your gambling dice. You trying? I think it's poker.
So
style.
if somebody rolls dark versus light and you gamble against each other,
Yeah,
okay.
and then somebody gets a reroll. So I put a coin in. One comes in from the bank, or I think you can challenge someone. They have to put a coin in, and then you roll, and whoever gets the better.
Of course, I don't know what any of them mean right now, but
I was saying they don't really
but I
mean
won,
anything.
Dave.
I won. That's
They're
better.
just symbol matching. So it's like poker. It's like hearts and clubs.
So I eliminate your symbols if they match, and whoever has symbols remaining
Yeah,
wins.
got
you're
a
trying to
full
get like a
house.
full house. Or three
Oh,
at a
okay.
time.
I just had a full
Ah,
house.
So it's poker on
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah.
That I can do. I'm good. Throw me a coin. Wow.
Is there anything else down there?
Yep, there's more enemies, and then there are a billion cards.
Oh,
And they are
my
tarot
goodness.
size.
They are huge. They are huge. Look at the spider. Look at this thing.
That
Looks
must be
like
the big boss.
a little thing.
Oh, there's the
Whoa.
Kraken. Is that a
That's
Kraken?
like the thing that grabs you and eats you.
And hey, here's that little frog guy.
Look at all the
There's a
cards.
frog.
Those are large.
There's 7 packs, 2, 4, 6, 7. So there's 9 packs of cards that size.
Yeah, I don't think those are full tarot.
They're large.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
and then-
each of those.
I don't even remember how this.
Yeah, but do you have?
There it goes.
Are they going to fit back in there? Oh, he. How many sleeves you ordered?
I don't remember.
Not enough.
I have a spreadsheet.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, neat. Little
Oh, that's for the boat.
And a little witcher can put on it and go,
Oh.
that's over here. And
Oh, yeah.
he takes off and goes over to the island and
Yeah.
takes the boat. There's the boat symbol over there. What do you think?
Oh, those are cards.
Cards? Okay.
I remember that shape. Yeah,
So if you're on the boat and the Kraken hits, you're toast.
that is really cool.
Dave, you're,
Anybody-
you're scaring people.
Anybody arachnophobic? Flip it around.
This way?
Yeah.
This way? It's very scary. Where'd the
That
boat
goes
come
right
from?
there. The base of that guy.
I have a spreadsheet
Flip it
with
up.
all these
Oh,
photos.
he must be.
That
He must
calculates
be
how many sleeves I need and pack.
the fairy. He must be the fairy guy or something that
You
drives
have
the
to
boat.
pull up on the back of every box how many cards are in it.
Yeah,
Punch
I try
them.
to do it ahead of time through like the Kickstarter campaign and just kind of get ready. But
All right.
Sometimes a little hard.
yeah,
Hold it
but
up.
if I'm at least in the ballpark, and plus I always have the ones extra
Yeah.
over from other games.
Wow.
So that is Witcher.
With all the little add-on sides to that, getting a mat would be like, you got the mat, then the sides aren't in mat form. You'd have to be on Etsy saying, anybody make these mats on Etsy?
I can't remember if the map may have had both sides.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well, that
But
looks.
I'm just glad it gave instructions on how to pack this box.
Yeah.
That made that so much easier.
But because it was like miniatures moving, and it just made sense to use a board than the.
Yeah.
Don't forget your two.
Don't forget the foam. Don't forget the foam.
Just put them on top. Oh,
They were here in this spot to hold the board in place.
Oh, look at that.
The board's slightly smaller than the box.
No slappage during
They do have a
shippage.
Fancy,
That's pretty cool.
fancy.
Hey, Wilmer, why don't you walk around and poke your head around here so they can see who's behind the camera
No, I'm fine.
doing all of this,
He's like, no,
box
I'm
stuff.
okay.
He's like, no.
you know, since you got nothing else to do, besides box everything back up and put them over there and open new ones.
Was that the last one?
No, I got one more box open. It's Vindication.
We know this one, folks.
Whoa!
All right. This is a little guy.
Oh no, there's more. Don't
I
worry.
officially have no room.
There is nothing in this. And
This is
no,
the big box.
here's what's going to happen. This is Archive of the Ancients. This is for Vindication and anything and everything that came out for Vindication, including the villages and hamlets and the Chronicles expansion and everything that he already has, including all of the expansion packs, every bit of it fits in this box. Now
What am I going to do with the old box?
I believe it when I
that's
see it.
what people say. Some
That's
people,
like too many bones.
some
when you
people
come out
hang
the
them on the
treasure
wall. Some people, I put them in the garage.
chest. It's a good idea.
But
Hang 'em on the wall.
this box may have some booster packs or something in it, but it's basically empty and it has every hollow thing to put all the cards in and all that. We'll open it up. and
And
show you.
sleep cards.
Flip it over
Huh?
to the other
Sleep
side.
cards.
Sleep cards.
Oh, yeah, there's something in
So
there.
there's got to be instructions.
There's stuff in it. Why you put it upside down, Dave?
You can
So they
flip
can see
it
the
right here.
back.
I always
Why
think
did I put it there?
I go straight down.
Go right here. Look right there.
That's what I like. I like putting it on the chunky part. But what if you cut it, Bill? You're saying inside the hole?
I always do this.
This is
No,
a
like
dull
down.
knife. There. Dave?
Man, I wouldn't be that willy-nilly with the knife.
Now, this is going to have those instructions inside of it as well. Because when you look at it at first, you're going to be like, where does it go?
You know what else is going to be this massive when it comes?
What?
Unsettled.
Yeah.
Quick rope.
Well, we can unbox the previous Unsettled.
What's that?
We can unbox the previous Unsettled because I still haven't unboxed mine from Gen Con.
Have we played mine how many times? And this is still, he still hasn't unboxed
I
it.
have mine. There's like 6 finest or something, and I've got like 4 unsleeved or unboxed.
Uh-huh. Well, what I also ordered is the inserts, the changed out inserts for the planets, the original planets. Remember the inserts didn't work with sleep cards?
Did you order those?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Did I order them? I did, because they're sitting up there.
Here you go. Vindication. For those who have not played Vindication,
Hey, look over there, Kenny. We got a
Yeah,
I
the first
have
person
posted
to
something.
say something.
I have
Serial, what's up? So Serial is the one I have like tons of hours watching him stream. He'd play some of my video games that I make.
Uh-huh.
He would stream video games, so
Cool.
he's out.
Hello. We have one viewer.
I had a couple come through. No one has said anything.
I saw a short from Genders Gaming. He's out of Sweden. And he had a short that says, how I went from 29 followers to 2 million. And you read the short, and he said, I didn't. I love him. I love Genders. All right.
How you doing tonight? Serial.
So they have combined all of the rules into this one book for everything. And in the back of this, they show you where everything goes in every single box and how it layers in there, whether you play it or not.
So you haven't seen Vindication.
I haven't played this game yet.
So
no.
there's a massive
great
box
game.
probably about like this big.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple small ones like this upstairs.
This is all the
all of
rules
that
in
and all
one
of this.
place.
It's gonna fit in here. Oh.
So it fits Vindication base game, Guilds and Monuments, Myths and Wonders, Leaders and Alliances, Chronicles, Villages and Hamlets, Odyssey, and the solo adventure modes. It's all in one book, the lore book. So the rest of those books, you can put them in one of those empty boxes
Oh yeah, I'll store them
and go put it on the back shelf.
And these are the new player. And actually, I think your player board actually fits in here.
It does. It fits right in there. These are the new individual player holders. The first board was half this size and it had everything in it. This one shows all of the new stuff, including a very requested item, which was
Layer.
the turn order marker, where you actually slide it over to show that you've done your actions during your turn.
I had actually bought
Look how
extra.
thick that is.
I bought extra cubes so I could track what I'd done and not. And this will just.
This was
replace it.
special requested and they made it. Now, you're going to have one more box. There should be another one over there, Wilmer, from Orange Nebula. It's small,
It comes separated.
the rectification kit.
Oh.
So when
So
we
it's tiny.
yeah, it's very small. When we when we got these in, people realized that some of the cards or the booster packs or something was off, messed up, counts were wrong or something like that. Orange Nebula sent out a kit to fix all that to everybody.
There's probably a cool thank you note in there too.
Right there.
Yes,
Where's
yes.
the purple one?
They tend to have
Send it to everybody. 3 of these go here. The rest of them are underneath there.
Okay.
It's really cool because they gave us a free booster pack as well. Yeah. So, and when you read the names of these cards, it says read this first. It's very heartfelt. You know, Tom, Mark, Lacey, all of your favorites there. They put their heart and soul in this, and we're very, very thankful. It's the best community there is. These people are more about community than they are about games. And Spirit Fire is supposed to be coming out like real soon. In fact, they put a picture up today where one of the boxes was delivered. A shrink wrap box was delivered to them today.
Oh yeah.
They show you how to put all of these things into all of these trays. They gave you some tokens that were misprinted. They replaced them with a whole heck of them. There were some of these little tiles here that are from leaders and alliances that weren't printed properly. So they just sent you a whole new set of them.
Look at these.
That's the free pack there. They sent, there's card dividers in these boxes. And some of the dividers, people are like, what are these for? Well, some of you chuck because they're cards that are made to be put into particular decks. But some of the cards that they're referring to are right here that didn't come in the game like it was supposed to. Really, really cool.
In here.
And this, they put you some new thicker player turn counters. The other ones were just paper. These are cardboard.
Yeah, because remember how I was trying to laminate
Very
them?
nice. That's right. But this right here, the
I was trying to
Penitence
laminate
pack.
them.
This is an 8-card bonus pack. Do you mind if I open this?
No, great. Just keep them separate so I don't.
They will. They will. They'll
I know
be.
which ones to
They'll be
replace.
installed into your other deck. So, I will show you the names of these cards.
Oh, this is like.
So, they made a mistake. This card is a loot card. It is called the Ray of Reprimand.
Oh.
This card is a monster card. It is called the Golem of Guilt. This one is a animal pet card, the ever faithful best friend.
Is that Steve? That's the Scry.
I don't know. So they have a relic. It's the woven scarf of forgiveness. They have a trait card, which is actually a treacherous trait card because it's black, it's not green. Shame. See how expressive they are?
Shame on you.
Shame. Yeah.
Shame on me.
There's a couple here that don't apply, but then the final one, penitence, a trait. I love you guys.
This was Chronicles, which I think is kind of like a campaign style.
Yeah. Chronicles
Dark Age tokens.
gives you those tall cards,
Yeah.
and when you do things, you
You put these on there,
yep,
you get rewards.
you keep track of them.
You'll like this game, Will.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
It's abstract. It's beautiful.
So
And
that
My daughter
my
likes
game
this
table
game.
up there, that hexagon table,
Yeah.
that was made after this game.
And I followed this game when it was Epic, The Awakening. So I've been with it. I still have the original rule book of the Epic, The Awakening. I post it every once in a while just to shock people. It's a great game, and we play it often. In fact, the Emperor has a game table upstairs that is hexagonal based on these cards. And of course, we have the game mat for the board, and it fits right on the game table.
I think your buddy's Let's check out the screen, the
Oh, what?
messages.
No. I just responded a little bit. Yeah, our names are the same color on there.
Do what?
What we're getting into for the board game or for the setup? The board games or the setup? Oh, you responded already.
What?
Oh, I Twitch him up for a lot of stuff. Like,
No, well,
I get
I
that.
thought he was
I'll
telling
do
me
that.
something I hadn't responded.
Well, he just saw it pop up, and I had a bunch of text I sent.
All right. So these are where all those tokens and punches that you have from all the other games are going to go. You want to pull those out first, though?
Yeah, I'm just checking out. See what's in here. Villages and
The
hamlets.
Villages and Hamlets is like a box full of mini expansions. And you could use one or many, but it's suggested that you use one at a
So
time.
that's what the location tiles. These look a little fancier than the original ones, but they're all hex.
They are different.
Basically.
And you have to include a special tile that allows you to move through
that's
to
cool.
those other
Yeah.
things. It expands the board. Because people are always asking for more. And it's like, I've played this game 50 times. What can we do to make it more? And they've made it more, believe me.
Basically, you have a token and you move between the hexes. And the little triangle is the expansion we use the most. And you can put that in different places on the board to get bonuses. Or one way I like to mess with Steve is I put it between where he wants to go, because every time he crosses it gives me more points.
Honor.
Yeah, honor.
An honorable way of getting honor.
So, oh, that's a nice looking board.
Mm-hmm.
Let me stick it under here.
Yeah,
There's a lot of green on there.
That might not work. Let's give it a try.
Find out. Oh, it actually works.
Of course, the artwork is very beautiful.
Okay, that's really what's all that's in here.
Mm-hmm.
And more cards.
There's multiple expansions, and you can mix and match however you want to do it. I would suggest if you've never played it, do the base game first. Even the base game has multiple locations that can be swapped out and mixed into the game, and multiple cards that can be mixed into the game.
So are these the pack?
We always play with the treacherous. This is the rectification
We'll
kit.
put it back in the box right now.
Is there a box for it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because he'll want to do everything else first.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Oneb.
And of course, here's more community pack, overgrowth.
Now, one thing during their campaigns is that the community builds a booster pack. So they'll put up art and say, vote on this, and then they'll say, what do you think their ability should be? Very interactive. And every year we create a pack that goes with the game.
Yeah, that's the card box.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here too.
Those are the dividers.
Yeah.
And the dividers aren't just one-sided, they're two-sided, and they're top and bottom.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you can put them however you want.
So basically, there's 6 colors, and they all represent something like wisdom, courage, arcane is the purple one, and there's cards associated with each one. So as you go to their location, you get cards specific to those.
So one of these boxes, there's 2 of them in here. One of them will hold all of that stuff, and then the other one will hold all the expansion stuff.
Drop this back in there.
Yeah, I went in on that side.
I just noticed this was popping up.
What do you think? What do you think?
Nice, nice, nice.
It's really cool.
Now I want to play again.
Now you want to play again. All right, so you're going to vote on the first one we play? Hey, did these go this way? Yeah.
Thanks. I'll have to tell you, I've got the Pocket Cinema Pro 6K is our overhead camera. And then we've got a Canon for our forward-facing camera.
Canon M50.
Canon
Yeah,
M50.
EO5 M50.
And I've got a Mevo camera for the green screen. So you should have seen us earlier trying to figure out, I just have a bunch of random components, I guess.
Mix and match. Assembled it Frankenstein together.
So we mixed and matched everything until we got the setup we want. So later on I'll go through it and, I mean, I think it's fine as it is, but just kind of secure some things down.
Cool. All right. So
Want to keep opening more? You guys think?
I mean, the pile's still there. We can keep going.
there's a big pile of games still over there. I think these were the biggie of the biggies.
Yeah.
How long have we been on? What time is it?
Hour and 40 minutes.
we can keep going. I've seen people go for 5 hours.
We've got plenty of games over there.
We got plenty of games as long as y'all want to watch. I don't know if you can break it apart for YouTube and do each
You
one.
want to switch
individually.
spots? You want to sit here?
I don't care. I'll do whatever. I'm good for anything.
Or switch with Dave? Ooh, either way.
Either way.
Anything?
Yeah.
You want to switch with him?
Come on.
Doesn't matter to me.
Huh?
Beautiful play mats.
They are. I figured they'd be about
I'm
this
content
tall.
to not be.
I can head out and let you do
Shaking.
the camera. Do this. I need to get a drink anyway. When the Emperor came back from his journey, he brought these shirts and patches with our logo on it that we told you about. The North, the East, the South, the West, the Ninja, the Emperor, the Scribe, and the Wizard. With our colored player pieces and the dice in the middle, all on a compass. So that is the Wizard of Mo Games official logo. Just thought y'all want to see that. What we got, Dave?
We got a smaller game, another one I've been looking forward to. 51st State.
51st
State. So, Kenny
Comes with a
told me
mini
about
map.
this, and I did not
one.
know that it was based on Hiroshima Hex, or Hiroshima
Yeah.
Hex is based on it. So, it's all yours.
Their name escaped me.
Huh?
Uh,
This is the Ultimate
Who made it?
Edition.
the guys who made it.
Yeah, it's on here. Portal Games.
Portal Games, yeah.
Portal Games, 14 plus, 60 to 90 minutes, 1 to 4 players. It's more in depth than Hiroshima Hex, but it's based on the same universe, I guess, or
Yeah.
characters and everything. Pop it, man.
Maybe we can swap knives.
Yeah.
You want to swap them? You don't want to use that big one?
This one's dull.
You know what? Here, I'll take it. Oh, don't close it.
Yeah, let him use that to open the boxes.
Don't
Bad
close it.
luck to close somebody else's
Let
knife.
him use it to open the boxes.
Oh, yeah. Here, you can open boxes with it. It's closed, Dave.
So yeah, Hiroshima Hex, one of my favorite player versus player games. Actually, you can do 3 players.
They have a cool app, too. I
Yeah,
use the
I've been
app.
playing
That's
the
how I
app.
try to get better, because you win every time. So,
I don't know what this mat is for. It's just an info mat.
No Man's Land, 51st State.
That sounds like an expansion. I think No Man's Land was an expansion.
Yeah, this looks like different parts of town.
This is also an expansion.
Dave, I
Yeah,
brought
that
more
goes on
boxes
the
over
left
there
side of
too.
your player
Stacked them
board.
ready.
That's one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool. Now Era, Scavengers, Allies, Moloch, No Man's Land, Winter, Ultimate Edition. Those must all be different factions or. There it is. Open in case of emergency. Holy
Put that down for the
moly.
shadow. Oh wow!
Open it. It's an emergency.
Are we allowed to look at these?
This is in case of emergency.
I wasn't sure it wasn't like a.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's all.
It looks like that's just a protective sleeve for the boards.
Yeah, this looks like.
They'll all punch out though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they did it. Thank you for supporting the 51st State Gamefound. We couldn't have made it without you.
So these must be all the different. I don't know what they call them. Factions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Merchants Guild. Oops, I'm already punching some out by accident. Mutants, New York.
Mm-hmm.
More Hiroshima Hex factions.
Texas, Hegemony.
Yeah. And I can't remember. I think you're trying to get points.
University, Mississippi.
I think you're trying to get points. I can't remember. Look at all the tokens.
There's a lot of them. All right. There it is.
That
Goal
is
of the
roll.
game. The goal is to build a new state in this post-apocalyptic world. Whether you command merciless mutants or brave New Yorkers, your aim is always simple and clear. Conquer new lands, incorporate new regions, and destroy everyone who is of no value. How will you achieve this? Pretty simple. Cards in the game will let you get victory points. Use them as often as you can, because when any player reaches 25 victory points, they will trigger the in-game sequence. You finish the round and then gain a victory point for each card you have in your state. and you add it to your score. And now the most important thing, the highest score wins the game. Pretty novel, huh? A pretty thick player book.
What is that?
There's several different actions you can take on your turn.
It's a story.
It's a
little
book.
short story in here. Yeah.
Yep,
Nice art.
pretty cool.
Yeah, the artwork for near sheep.
Solitaire
Oh, this is all
variants.
the solo setups you can do.
That's cool.
I did get the tokens.
So yeah, you have
I don't gotta punch them out.
Oh, yeah,
you
nice.
can build up your guns, build up your
Oh, those are nice little wooden
engineering or
tokens.
mechanical. You have gas, and
Looks like some bricks. These look like
There's
just
some
people. Got little dudes with gas masks on.
excuse me.
I remember all the tokens before.
This shows peoples and stuff. So there's all the cards down there.
Stick that in there. Nope.
So this is sort of a deck builder as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's the letters. There's all the different locations, and then you'll be able to trigger those locations depending on what action you pick on your character.
I think you put them on the side here, and some might go up here.
Yeah. And you build them across, and when you choose that action, it takes so many points to do it, I think, and then you can trigger those actions on there. That's pretty
And
cool.
that looks like it's a divider for all the pieces. As you can see in the
Okay.
bottom of these,
Yeah. Actually, showed
it's
the
got
symbol.
the
Yeah.
symbol for everything.
Okay.
Got your bricks, got your little people.
Okay, cool.
So I won't have to punch out those pieces.
Nope.
Nope. Cool. Oh, and these look like they might be
all the
some
player boards up there.
bonus cards or something
Here,
like
let me
that.
drop that in there.
Huh?
Wow, it's a little piece. So they must be for the characters. Or for the action.
Uranopolis. Okay, that's cool.
You know, gonna save them. I gotta stop saving those plastic baggies.
Yeah, I've got 10,000 at home.
Yeah.
All right,
That's 51st state.
that's pretty cool. Got some heavy duty stuff in here.
The book went out.
Did it go under somewhere? Went under there somewhere. Under where? Made you say it?
Probably not.
Oh, it'll fit.
Yeah, it'll fit. There's only a little bit of muffin top there. They did it right. Ooh,
Ultimate edition. Oh, that's a nice
yeah. Everything you get is deluxe or ultimate.
Yeah.
And we
one.
appreciate
Very hard.
We appreciate that. Now, folks,
I look at it.
these weren't all bought at the same time. These
Thankfully.
have come over the course of 9 months.
no,
they-
more than that.
More than
So
9
a
months.
lot of these were delayed because of the COVID.
Well, I'm saying they arrived over the course
Oh,
of
yeah,
9
yeah.
months. Oh, yeah.
Ah, Paperback Adventures.
Look at all of these different things.
It's all one game.
Once you're
different
hooked, you will be reeled in. Plot hook, page turner. It's all one game? Oh, I see.
Yeah, I have the core box right here.
Okay.
Yeah, you play cards to spell a word, and then you get bonus actions based on what's revealed.
What you spell?
Based on what's revealed.
Now,
on
is
the
this
card.
one going to do the, I challenge you, that's not a real word? You know how
I'm sure there's
Scrabble,
a dictionary. But I
yeah,
think it's
Scrabble
solo.
always, no, that's a real word.
Two-player variants included, but primarily solo, one player.
Oh, okay.
You face off against different
Enemies
villains?
and stuff.
villains.
Okay, here's the plot hook, which looks like the pirate.
Yeah, see the
No,
player
it's
board.
like- Oh,
No, I think there's some issues with this player board.
so it's a one player, but it's got a 2-player included.
Yeah, two-player variant.
Excuse me.
I think it's this thing.
Only she would dare confront the forces of evil.
Yeah, this thing.
Damsel by Paige Turner.
You move these around. Oh, chevrons.
So are you prompted to spell particular words, probably?
To do the action.
So you're prompted to spell the word. You're not just spelling a word out of the blue, you know, syzygy. Oh, you get to do something. No, they're probably trying to prompt you to spell for, no? So you just
Not
do it
that I
out of
remember.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Not a
So
complete
you're going
game.
for the, cause you, I think it's a deck builder too. I think you're getting cards.
And you gain more letters.
Yeah.
X,
I know.
Q, Z.
Top secret. Remove one card after a book 3 bosses.
Hmm. So it's a campaign too.
Yeah.
Page Turner. Well, this looks pretty cool.
You see, there's some of the symbols too. I don't remember how they all
10
work.
damage. The Pesky Suitor. The Roaring Rex.
I block 3 and gain.
Who was this? Who was this bot? I'm sorry.
Valor.
Fowler's Games.
Yeah, so I have Paperback,
Uh-huh.
which is a player versus player. You play cards, you get money, and you get more. And you're trying to buy, I think they're magazines.
Uh-huh.
You get so many points, and you get the magazines.
That's cool.
Um,
I find it interesting, all of the different themes to games. You know, there's some of them where you're working in a press, you know.
well, upstairs is kind of organized that way, so I have a whole word spelling section
Mm-hmm.
because I have 2 other games that you spell words.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Kitty is a completionist as well. So am I.
Yeah, look at
My spouse says, hey, you got to have it all. You got to have it all.
it's all Paperback. What was that?
Ninja. He's falling behind.
I know, man.
Hey, you got an update on the score over there?
No, I have a pulled up.
Huh?
No, I have a pulled up. I mean, everyone's expected to win all
Supposed
the
to have it
football
open
games.
already.
Oh, what's this?
You're supposed to have it open already.
Come
I
on.
know. Come on now.
Based on a video game.
Oh, The Binding of
of Isaac. Yep.
So this is one of those games that I have the first one, and I don't know why we never played it. It's
I played the
actually-
video game for a little while, and even though it's very cartoony, it's scary.
Oh yeah,
It's a scary game.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's got blood and you're killing each other.
Well, no, just the blood doesn't bother me. It's
No, but I'm
the,
saying that's the type of game it is.
the darkness, the unknown, the shocks. It's the shocks.
Yeah, that's been popular and stuff recently, to have that real, very childish almost style, and then
So
have
hopefully
it
this
pop
will
up
replace
and be a little
the other
crazy.
box.
Oh, they faked you out.
No, there's a sleeve.
Ah,
It is fake though, right? I couldn't tell.
I see it.
I was like, what?
Nice. Be careful when you open it.
I just watched The Mummy. You open it.
Wow.
Oh, it's got little tattoos and stuff.
Cool. Is this a roll and write? Look at all this. Is that a coloring book or
So this is
something?
the card game.
Yeah.
You get weapons. I think you get weapons or something like that, and you're fighting monsters, and you're getting coins and pennies. Yeah, they got slots for all.
Okay.
Big thanks to everyone who supported the Requiem Kickstarter and joined in on the pretty insane adventure. It's with your support that we're able to pack so much great stuff into this project and made it not only better, but your interaction and creativity made this whole experience honestly a ton of fun for me as well. Till next time, folks. XOXO Edmund.
You do everything with pennies. Oh, but they're actually different coins now.
Coin rolls and different coins and what is that? Some sort of bag? Yeah, it looks like a little bag in there.
I don't know if there's enough side room for sleeves. Oh, well.
They might. Each of these comes out too, but those are
That's
those
packed
standard,
in there pretty good.
are those standard size? They look a little thinner. And there's a QR code in there, probably to scan for
Oh, I guess it this fits.
the how to play, and that would show you how to play.
Ah,
You just scan it. It's a little bitty book, like old Magic the Gathering book that used to come in the booster pack or in the starter boxes. It's pretty cool.
They've taken those out for a bit. They put those back in the starter boxes for Magic
they?
finally, yeah.
You know, when I had all of my revised 4th editions, they all came with books like that.
See what some of these cards are. You got that knife over there?
Yeah. You got the blade?
Yeah.
Yep, forgot about that one.
Blade. No. Okay.
This one does not have the fancy strip.
The fully off thing. I can't get those off.
No, I
Those
know.
ones you try
I'm
to
sure
pull
they
off.
paid more money to get that feature, and it doesn't even
Yeah,
work.
it never works.
There's Judas, which is the character, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one, Lilith,
Yeah.
Keeper.
Yeah.
Zazel.
Yeah.
So you have characters, how much health, how much attack you have, and then you just get cards.
Uh-huh.
Fight.
Did that one say twitchy? Twitchy.
These must be monsters.
There's a ragman. Yeah, they look
Yeah.
like. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Monsters get rewards. Screw your buddies over. That's the kind of game. Sleeves in there.
Mm-hmm. Key terms in the game. Oh, Lord of the Pit. Rebalanced cards.
Ah, probably from the first one.
Yeah. Gold box expansion, the Four Souls expansion, and so they gave an updated pack
I have the Four
to
Souls.
rebalance those for gameplay. Is that cool or what? You need any more of these? You want this?
I don't know.
Hey,
Did
that
you want
looks
to show
like
any of these
characters.
cards?
Just pull a couple of those out. Show a couple of those cards. Well, I wouldn't. So you just play cards and do what it says on them?
You kind of go to the dungeon, you pick up a card. If it's a monster, you try to defeat it. You get knocked out. You're trying to get, I think, as many coins, the most coins or something like that.
Yeah, I think I remember him
Probably.
collecting coins along the way.
Yeah, and that's
He
what's in
went
those
down
rolls.
underground and was coming up into houses and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Okay. Excellent. Well, the art is pretty cool,
Mm-hmm.
and I like how it's mixed. Some of them looks like a puppet, some of them looks like a cartoon, some of them looks like a 3D
I can't see
AI.
what you're looking
Move
at.
forward.
Yeah. Sorry.
Trying to get them to see it.
So they all have different.
So I have a
different
box already
styles.
that's about like this long
Uh-huh.
with cards.
Okay.
The first one. So I'm going to put all those in here.
All right, cool.
I have another box for display.
So no board, just play
Yeah, no board.
stuff down. Okay, cool. Now, was this under that or over? I think it was
They're all
over.
on top.
That was over.
Yeah. And this just shuts down. Really neat
I'm going
box.
to try to get this back in here.
Will it slide back in? Oh, we almost got it. Oh,
Trying to get that sleeve on.
almost there. How many people does it take to put the sleeve back on the Binding of Isaac box? 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Took 3.
Reminds me of that lollipop commercial. The owl.
Oh, yeah.
How many licks does it take?
2, or 3 to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
That's right. You're aging yourself, Kenny.
Battle for Greyport. RPG, almost like
This is a Red Dragon Inn Slugfest Games, and this is an expansion to it. A cooperative deck building game based on the world of the Red Dragon Inn. So I assume that's a standalone.
Nice.
This is a taunt token.
I think it's the first player. Or
First
the
player and
whoever would
taunt?
take damage first.
Look at that. That thing is a chunk. It's like a belt buckle.
Yeah.
Battle of Greyport Pirates, so an expansion to the standalone game. And this
Probably-
is Chaos in Copper Forge,
That's an expansion.
another expansion to that. So you could get this as a standalone game, and it's based on a Red Dragon Inn, but it's not the Red Dragon Inn, it's just another part of the universe standalone game. Sort of like all those
Again, it's like Hiroshima Hack.
well, there's a
Yeah.
whole series of games like I'll think of it later.
Hopefully.
Of the
Okay.
northern regions and of the all with art by the Miko. Can't remember.
Look at those cards. don't know if you'll be able to see those.
Let's move that white card covering most
Yeah,
of the screen at the moment.
I had the card from Edmund on there.
What? Wilbur, you had one job. Actually, you had multiple jobs.
I don't
So
remember how
are
to play
those
this
little
game.
encounters?
I thought that was a board.
I don't
That's it. Unless,
Is that over?
unless there's
Is that
a,
all that came in that box?
Yep.
maybe it's cards that
it could've been a
create a board.
No.
Look on the bottom of the box.
Like almost like it was a binder.
No, that was a binding of Isaac. Nope, it doesn't look like there's a board. It looks like there's locations. 2 to 5 players.
Oh, I'm thinking of a
13
different
plus.
one.
You're thinking of a different
Cooperative deck building game. Yeah, I'm thinking about a different one.
Is there a different one of in the Red Dragon Inn that's got a board? I think. I think the really big one has a board.
It might not be called Red Dragon Inn.
Because I've seen a Red Dragon Inn box that's like close to the size of the Deliverance box
okay.
before.
Oh,
This one?
check my list here. So I can see, because I think that game came. Maybe it did.
Overview. You and your adventuring companions are just returning to the bustling city of Greyport after your latest adventure. You are all looking forward to relaxing and spending some of your hard-earned loot at the Red Dragon Inn, of course. The party will have to wait, though, because the city is under attack by evil monsters. Who knew? You will defend the city from the monsters and defeat their nefarious boss, or will the city and the tavern be overrun? Lord forbid the tavern be overrun. Object of the game. In most scenarios, the object is to defeat the boss monster at the end of the battle. There may be other objectives as well. If any player falls to 0 HP, the players lose. Okay, so is this cooperative?
I guess so.
That's what it sounds like.
It does.
A cooperative deck building game.
Okay, so we gotta save the town together, and we will build our decks. So we're gonna do some hero realms here, and go fight against the monsters, and let's slightly. Okay, those are the monster encounters right there.
Yeah, that's what these
Okay.
are. Yes.
And I guess you choose like a difficulty level. Look at that.
Or that based on number? That's probably based on number of players.
It is. See the meeples?
Yeah.
Okay. Based on the number of players, the bosses will have a difficulty level. I like how it scales based on player count, so you can use these same cards and get the same thing done. That's cool. Oh, and then there are achievements.
I like when games put achievements in.
All different achievements. That's cool. So for the solo portion of it, you could go through and do all your achievements.
Is it just
That gives
solo
it
portion?
Well, I didn't know. Was there?
Well, it's got 2 boxes. What's the first one say? What's the second one say? Oh, normal and hardcore.
Normal.
Yeah.
hardcore.
Different modes as well.
The first step, defeat Drog in the scenario.
Big Drog and Torgal Snarf. Defeat
was
Rip
on top.
Snarl. It's defeat every single one of the bosses
Okay, yeah.
and do them in all different modes. Defeat a hard scenario with the Wounded Warrior variant. So you probably take a bunch of damage before you start it and do it in hard mode. So it's sort of like survival mode. Okay. So all different types of modes. Take the same game and play it in multiple different ways.
Is that on top?
On that?
Yeah.
That's cool. And then these are all expansions. Probably wait until you do all that before you
There's
add
pirates.
this stuff in. That's cool.
Well, I'm sure there's characters in there, so you can probably choose.
To add on, probably a pirate dude.
Yeah. I
Pirate
think that's
dude.
Steam Forge, Copper Forge.
What's next?
Evergreen.
Evergreen. I've seen a lot on this. Let's take a look. Wish I can't see what's going on.
That's one where you're trying to grow your forest.
Okay, ages 8 plus, 1 to 4 players, 45 to 60 minutes. It's Horrible Guild Games.
There it is.
Evergreen is a tree-growing strategy game for 1 to 4 players where your goal is to build a lush ecosystem by planting sprouts, growing trees, and placing other natural elements on your planet, trying to make it the greenest and most fertile of all. And
I
so
think there's
you
like
do it by
wind.
cutting other people's trees down?
I think there's the wind that'll push your seeds, and then you can grow, and you got to grow the trees from.
Oh, so
small.
everyone has their own player board.
Yeah.
So it's like a Euro where you're doing your own thing, but you're still competing because you're trying to score more points than them by making the best forest.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So there is no really take that other than
I don't think so.
I just keep on going and want to look at it.
Yeah. It should just be a
It's
few
just the way you
components.
do it now. Just put it right in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Just
safe.
like that. Real small like that. And put it up like that so I don't cut myself. Then you rip it open while it's upside down. Turn it over. Shake it up real good. Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounded like it had some pieces in it there.
Yeah, it looks
part
like
of
the
trees.
trees are little wooden pieces almost.
And they sit in a little recess board.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they sure do put them together. And see, this is a game about saving trees, and we've got 1,700 cardboard boxes over here.
I'm gonna reuse them.
Actually, my wife's friend said she'd like to have some of those boxes,
Oh yeah.
as many as she could get, I guess. All right. So here's the little rule book. It doesn't look hard. It must have a solo. It does.
Point. Okay.
So you score points to, you could, if you're 0 to 120, you're broccoli. But if you're 200 points plus, you're legendary sequoia
Wow.
and everything in between. I think I'm broccoli right now.
There's a bonsai tree too.
Bonsai. You could be a bonsai. Okay, so it's pretty
And
colorful.
there's cards.
It explains. Real easy. 4 players. And then you shuffle certain cards back in your deck. Okay, biome. The round, you draft.
Create the
Pick your
dragon.
cards. Do cleanup. Actions and powers. It looks like you can turn sprouts into trees and trees.
Yeah, you gotta grow them.
Okay.
Growing your trees.
So they evolve, sort of like Pokemon. Huh? You evolve them. Okay.
Pokemon's a different game.
Sort of like that.
I think he just aged himself.
Yeah.
Huh? My son
I'm sure
played
Pokemon is still going strong.
It is going strong. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic are still going strong. And then Disney just put out that Lorcana, and it's all the rage and frenzy. But, you know, people think it's collectible, which it is, a trading card game. But if it's Disney, it is going to be so watered down with the amount that they put out. I don't think they're going to limit them. All right, so it looks like you've got,
Different trees.
there's purple.
I think the purple's all the trackers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Those
they're not
rounds
players.
going
The
all the
Emperor
other
plays purple. I'm the blue.
I know people were
I'll go anywhere.
complaining about
Doesn't
this.
matter.
Ninja's orange.
Yeah.
And Scry is green.
People were complaining about this
The last
box
couple of games he's played black.
because tokens will fall underneath it. So I'll definitely end up getting a.
An organizer.
Little
for it.
organizer.
Yeah. That's all the cards in the game right there. So you
Alright.
reshuffle and recycle, reuse, grow your trees, and use the same amount of cards.
Dual layer boards.
Very nice.
Actually, you can probably see it better this way.
That's
yeah.
cool. It's all kinds of little tokens. Water. You have to water them. So this reminds me of that Planet game where you build the
Terraforming Mars?
No,
Not quite, no.
you know what we're talking
I'm
about.
so bad at remembering.
Planet
Oh,
Unknown.
the
Planet
one with the
Unknown.
little escape
Planet,
pods?
Steve likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Planet Unknown.
No, you're thinking Cryo.
Yeah.
Crow's a good game.
Yeah.
Cryo's a good game. Another Luke Lori. Right.
That is Evergreen.
Evergreen.
Oh,
pretty
put
nice.
that back with
Pretty
the,
nice.
Oh no. Here, put that
Wait.
somewhere safe.
Wait.
Well, that's with the.
Here's what you got to do.
That's Battle
You,
for Greyport.
you got to go to Board Game Geek and take a picture of this and say, I need help. I was cleaning up my games and I found this on the floor. What game does it go to? I hate that.
Do you know what it goes to?
Oh, that
One of
we are
those.
not opening.
This ones were not.
Well, here, I'll show people. So, this is Rallman Dirt from Holy Grail Games. and I got the deluxe version, but they went in bankruptcy before they delivered it. So I did get the retail version just in case, because I think whoever was holding it, storage, Holy Grail Games couldn't pay them, so they basically took it over in the bankruptcy. They delivered the European one, and we're waiting to see if they'll deliver the North America one. So this is the retail version that I'm just holding on to. So if I get my full version, I'll sell this. If I don't, then
What's that?
this one I can open. This is, I already have Rallyman GT.
Okay.
This is Rallyman.
You just don't have the dirt.
Yeah, Dirt is the
Okay.
new one. That's more dice for it.
Have we played this?
Yeah, so that's the one where it's the hexes. Actually, this still down.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah, and the
remember.
map, and you race around. So it's another racing game.
Okay. There's
is
been a whole lot of
gorgeous.
racing games here lately.
Actually, I would definitely open that one to show them the tiles. Because these are like gorgeous tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I really like this one. So basically, you have gear dice, and you plot your path based on your gear, and you have to increase or decrease. You can also coast or brake. So if I'm in second gear, I'll put a third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear guy, saying I'm accelerating. I can put the white in between any of those to say I'm coasting at that same gear. And
So
if I-
that's just dice placement? You don't roll those, do you?
you roll them
Ooh.
because they have I mean, it's the same number, but they have hazard symbols. If
Okay.
you get too many hazard symbols, you spin out.
Okay.
So you don't want to go too crazy.
Well, that's like in Heat, where you overheat, you lose
Yeah.
cards from your engine, and
Yeah.
you got to
So it's
cool
just
down.
a different way
back.
of doing it.
Yeah. Different mechanic for it.
Now the hexes you'll see they have certain speeds you got to go through, just like Heat.
I had a limit on the
Yeah.
corners.
So if I'm in like fifth gear here, I probably want to use the red die to drop down to third gear to get through there. The red die has more hazard symbols on it.
Okay. For downshifting and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then you build the track first, or does the track appear as you go?
You build the track. You build the
it
entire
first.
track.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, these are cool. This is an expansion. This is the World Tour.
Yeah, this is for Rallyman GT, the first one they made. I just didn't have all of them.
Oh, they're two-sided too.
Yeah, there's probably a city on the other side. Okay, this one's
Different,
not.
yeah,
The other
different
one.
layouts. So when you
probably
build your track, you can flip and
Now that one I did get a insert from Etsy.
Those are big hexes, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Those
They're
are big
gorgeous
hexes.
when you actually set it out.
So does the rulebook come with pre-done maps
Yeah,
that you
they've
do?
got some examples. You can make your own.
Yeah.
This might have some.
Oh, okay, look.
Yeah.
There you go. And it tells you the number of the card. So this is like,
Now, my only problem with this, those numbers are really hard to read. Not just there, but even up here.
I see them over here, all of those and these.
Are they on?
This is sort of like hunting the tiles in Gloomhaven.
Well,
Go
actually, they
find
left them
tile,
all. They
this,
left
this,
them up here.
this, and you
So
got 700 pieces of cardboard to look
in
through.
the first book, they actually had the numbers here, and I just couldn't read them. I was like, hey, I should get a magnifying glass.
Well, they made it older eyes friendly.
Yeah.
You just go down this list.
Oh
and
yeah,
go,
but you still can't tell. So you got to actually.
oh,
look
you
at
don't
the
know which one
picture.
goes where. Ah, okay.
So you got to look at the picture, look at the tile. and
okay. You got to
try
blow
put
it up.
together. These are
Take a
nice,
picture of it on your phone and blow it up.
man. Yeah.
All right, cool. So these are just all tracks for it. And because it is the World Tour expansion, let me tell you some of these tracks. We've got the Sweden track, the Macau, the Monaco, Italy, UK, USA. That's crazy. Germany, Audubon, France, Australia, and Belgium. That's my phone if you want to slide it off. I took my medicine already. Just slide it up. Sorry, folks, that was our theme song. That's cool.
So there should be another.
Is this an extra dice pack?
Yeah, I bought an
Okay.
extra dice pack.
And that way I'm not borrowing your
There
dice.
should be a little box over there. It's probably got a couple more cards. I can go over there and help you find it.
Dave,
Yeah, I have no.
there should be a little box over there.
Maybe it might be the one to the back of the couch.
Oh, I knew. We had looked at that one the other day. I don't know which
Yeah.
box this is.
Can you take a picture of?
It's that one.
They
Yeah.
can't see what it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to move any of the cameras, but Yeah. Like I say, it looks like a
There
fire
it is.
sale. Oh.
So GT5 cars.
I feel like is it cards or is it actual card? Oh, look,
Cards. They're just a little token.
physical
But
cards.
it's mostly cards.
There's a bunch of stuff. Oh, these are different types of cards.
Yeah. They're expansion cards.
Oh, you got gold names on them.
So if you flip it
Like
over,
an old BMW.
see, so that's like an example. I'll rotate it.
Uh-huh.
So that's like a card. So depending on what gear you're in when you spin out and which one of these symbols is on the track,
Uh-huh.
that determines how you spin out and
Ah.
how long you got to wait. That's how many dice you get. So this is raining, so you get 4 gear dice,
Mm-hmm.
3 coast dice, and 2 break dice.
Oh, so this is conditions and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I'm guessing you
Oh,
only
but you're
get-
playing these cards one at a time.
No, you don't play the cards. This is your dashboard.
Okay.
This just tells you what you're capable of. So you would probably only get 1 through 4 in gear dice.
Okay.
And then you only get 3 of the coast dice and 2 of the break dice.
And so it's because of the type of car.
Yeah, and it's raining. So on the other
And
side
it's
it's
raining.
dry.
Okay.
So it's based on the tires you have.
Oh, this looks interesting.
Yeah, love that game.
That is nice.
I actually had it set up when I was doing
Now,
the
compare these cars to the cars in the other game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Heat's cars are much, much better.
They look different.
But I have to say, Thunder Roads look even better. Than
Thunder, that's what I was saying. Heat had little wheels on them, but they looked like the little plastic cards you used to get in your Christmas stocking when you got, 4 or 5 little
Yeah.
plastic cars.
So Serial, I don't know if you can see this. So Serial's a big race car driver as far as like video games.
Uh-huh.
He's really good. He plays a ton of racing games.
Yeah, Steve does too.
So you may appreciate this board. It's the board game variant of it.
Ooh.
That one I will open.
Not when you're
Rallman.
just holding hostage until you may ever get your other.
I had to get this from Italy
Holy cow.
because they're the only ones that had it for retail.
Uh-huh.
It's basically going to be out of print. 'Cause-
I had to for before Firefly came out with the all-in edition that they just recently kickstarted. I had to acquire one of the ships, the Esmeralda. I had to order it from India,
Yeah, you
and
told me
it
about
took
that.
weeks to get it, but I got it, and I got it at a fair price. But it was like $21 for the ship and $96 to ship it.
Jesus.
But I got it and completed the game, and then they came up with a Kickstarter for the complete game.
Just take them both.
Oh,
Do this one first.
do this one. Riffle.
That's all.
Yeah,
Too many
that
bones. Character.
So how did you acquire Riffle?
I don't remember. I think it was by itself. They came out and they said, "Hey, Riffle's up for sale."
For 24 hours?
Yeah.
For 48 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Because we're still waiting.
there's,
We're still waiting.
I was just
on the,
wondering how you got Riffle because, there are other ways to get
Oh,
Riffle.
you see these? This is like,
Huh? I'm sorry. You guys just got this.
We got this method to our madness.
I like to go against the grain.
Because we didn't get too many bones yet, right?
Yeah. Unbreakable?
You got Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Unbreakable in that stack somewhere then.
Probably so.
Right here.
Oh,
There it is. So Riffle was a special character. I can't really tell any of
is he
this.
the one that plays cards?
He is the
Yeah,
one that
looks
plays
like it.
cards. So on his player board, he has a slot where he loses 6 skills dice for a deck of cards, and then he's got skill dice that you roll, and you can do certain combinations to make things happen. You only keep so many cards on your character, and then you have a deck, and you can swap them out and add more in and everything like that. I have not tried him. I've seen a couple playthroughs with him. A lot of people like him, but I think that it's like a game within a game.
Yeah.
And it makes it difficult because you're trying to play Riffle's game to play the game, and that makes it a little difficult. Not that I don't think I can handle it, but right now I'm focusing on those.
Real quick, Serial. Yeah, so the first one was Rallyman GT, which was kind of like countryside and city. And then the dirt one is for actual dirt racing cars. And I think there's a ramp in it too. You can like jump into ramps. It's pretty cool.
Here they come.
Here they come, all the Too Many Bones characters from Unbreakable. So I already have a massive chest. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well, it's just a blue sleeve.
I know, but mine didn't come in a blue sleeve. How come you got a blue
So
sleeve?
I'm special.
You are. The blue is the wizard.
Gasket, because I didn't have gasket.
I like how they put these expansions into little boxes.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
I know, because
Oh, I have the trove chest.
yeah.
So I'm going to pull all this out and put it in that massive trove chest.
You didn't have gasket?
I didn't have gasket.
Okay.
There was one other I didn't have either.
Tink?
We have duplicates of a couple then.
Which one
What do you mean?
No, because see, some of the characters come in base boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and then some of the characters are expansion characters, and you buy them, and they come in their own little
Yeah.
pack. So, gasket was a standalone.
I think Polaris.
Static, Polaris, and Carcass are standalone. Riffle
I
standalone.
thought they came with Unbreakable.
No, Unbreakable comes with the two that are inside,
Ah, it's two.
which is Gale and Figment.
Yeah.
Gale and Figment, which I'm digging Figment.
How many characters do I have?
Huh? 17?
17 characters?
I think so. There's 4 in the base game, and then
Oh, and then there's this guy.
there's 2 you got
Gearlock
the Gearlock Child. That's the only thing I don't have is Gearlock Child. And I think it's sort of like a treasure you carry with you. You can't do anything with it. Although Carcass might have a use for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. The Gearlock
Well, that's got
Child
a
on a
character.
spit. Uh-huh.
It actually has a character card though. It says.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so instead of one big play mat, it's split up into 4 little ones.
This was,
Yeah.
they do, Chip Theory Games does a lot of stuff on April Fools and a lot of stuff on Black Friday, where you can get in there and get special things and order promos and
Let me show you how this game works. So it's a 4x4.
combat mat.
It should be fine. No, it's taking the camera.
Oh,
Of
sorry.
course, Riffle is not the best one to show off, but it's a 4x4 combat mat. And then you have a player mat. And then all your upgrades.
Here,
Yeah, like,
here it is on the back.
yeah,
See,
exactly. See this
I'm
So that's
looking
like
forward to
his-
Carcass. I like him.
player mat. And so all the dice are pretty much custom with your abilities. And you upgrade, you put the dice. And when you go into battle to do something, you pull that die out and you roll it. And then you take that and use that result.
Yeah, you can use what it does,
Yeah.
and it exhausts. But at the beginning or at the end of every battle, you get all of your dice back. So a lot of people, they'll play games like D&D or they'll play video games, and they won't use the skills that they have or the potions that they have or the scrolls because they're hoarders and they want to keep the treasure. But they don't realize those things are put in the game to help you survive and make it through it. So use your scrolls, use your potions, use your skill dice to get you through the battle, because at the end of the battle, it's going to come back. You know, so exhaust everything you got and use all your
you
resources.
have to fight for so many days before you can face the tyrant.
Correct.
And this is not an easy game.
It is not. It's
We've died so many times.
it's hard. This and Tiny Epic Dungeons, which I love. It's a great game, but we've not beat it yet.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's a hard game. But I love the challenge of it. And I love you could take this character and play it 10 different times and upgrade the skill dice in so many different ways that it's different every time you play it. You know, with especially one with 16 different skills. There's some trees people don't use. It's definitely not for players that want to min-max every time. I'm going to use this character. I'm always going to get these skills. I'm going to play the game. It's going to get boring. You need to test out those other skills. You'll be amazed at how well some of those work if you haven't tried them. But some of those dice work, they're comboed with each other. And you get some of those dice that work together. It's awesome. This is definitely top 5 game. For me, I think it's in the top for a lot of people. You know, when they say if you're on an island, you had only one game, it's a lot of stuff, but this game you could play forever.
This game is expensive, and for good reason.
Yeah, the quality is
Because everything is chips.
superior. It is. It's heavy. Can you feel how
weighs
heavy,
like 20 pounds.
how heavy that is?
Yeah. Give it to him to see. He's played that one.
Yeah,
That's
I haven't
heavy.
played this game yet,
Those
so
chips, they're like 11.5 gram chips. Is that what they are?
Can't remember.
They also have a magnetic core. And if anyone has seen Chip Theory Burn Cycle, they have brass mags with magnets that stack on top of those chips and move around.
So see,
I love
so
Burn Cycle
there's
as well.
level 1, level 5. There's some 3s here and there.
They're from Undertow.
20s.
And they've added more in these.
Yeah. But basically, all the information for any unit is on there.
Mhm.
yeah, it's just like Burn Cycle because we did play that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
One time.
Yeah. It's the
Yep.
same.
Yeah.
company. And
Yep.
so somewhere in here is poker chips for the health stacks.
And they have premium chips that you can
Yeah.
get as well. Which I didn't get the ones for, at the time that I was getting the game, I didn't get the health chips for Too Many Bones. I ended up getting the ones for one of the other games, the ones with the hearts on them. And I said, well, the heart is perfect for health. So I got them. I don't have the trove chest, but what I did was basically group it into the base game stuff and the rage box and the rage and the 40. There's a 40 days and the rage of something.
There's this one's Rage of Tyranny. There's
Rage
another
of
Rage
Tyranny
one.
is something of tyranny or whatever. I put all those in the base box, which I have a full size base box. I didn't get the smaller one. It was prior to that.
Yeah.
And everything that goes with it. Then with Undertow, I put in those characters. Yeah, I kept them in the box. The base characters in the base box. I put the Undertow characters in there, and then I put the 40 waves and it's something of tyranny. There's rage and cage and days or whatever, but there's a tyranny for the first, the second, and the third, and then there's a caves and waves and days in day lore for them. And I put all of the days and the waves in the second box, and then in the third box I put the caves and the rage along with those characters, and then all of these guys are still in their individual boxes. So I can grab the base box and grab any additional characters and put them in a bag and bring them, and we're just going to play base set tonight. But next time it's like, well, let's do Undertow. Well, there's no chips in base that have water or use mechs or use any of the Krellin. So those 3-pointers are in that box. And when you play it, all the chips that are in there, there's not mixed with all of these. They're standalone along with all the add-on stuff. And now for Unbreakable, there are different tyrants and there are different monsters to fight. And I put the caves in this box with those. So you get the base characters for that particular box, but you can pick from all these other, what do we got, 2, 4, 8,
Actually,
plus 9 more characters. But if I
pull a
wanted to pull
character out
one
of the
from the
trove
first box, I could. But the way they're designed and geared is to work with their expansion. Yeah, they can be used all amongst the others. So if we decide you're like, man, I really want to play.
I plan to play
this
my
one,
favorite character in all of them.
which is
Duster.
Duster is his favorite. Duster and the Wolf. I like Gasket a lot, but I'm looking at Figment in here. I'm really
Dave.
thinking he's cool.
It's on the floor there.
And I love
Just pull out a drawer. Don't lift it. One of the drawers has characters. I just want to show them the character case.
But Nugget is, well, you can get this one. Oh, it's got one in there.
No, but the actual case with all the dice lined up.
Oh, yeah. They didn't come, they didn't come with those in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got the trove
I'm
chest.
too shy.
2 character shot?
2 character of the special boxes.
Yeah. I thought I gave you 2.
No, but the 17, I got 15. There's 17 characters. So I'm too shy of this special
Yeah, so this
character
is the
box.
little case.
Mhm.
So that's the 16 skill dice, and then you've got your level dice. Now, then you have all your attack dice, defense dice, status dice.
Yeah, that's all.
So I put all of that in one case as my basic dice set,
Mhm.
and that's what I separate from everything else. So I don't have to I don't even open all the other ones. And you just grab the character you want to use.
That's cool. I see you got the ally pack. So instead of using a die, you can use chips to put them out there.
Yeah.
I also got and ordered, and you probably didn't, the one from all the coffee,
Oh, yeah.
the special alternate pictures.
Yeah.
You could order coffee and they would send you a chip for one of the first 6 characters or 5 characters. And it was an alternate thing as they were skeletons
Yeah.
from Bones Coffee Company. But you had to order it from the Chip Theory site and you could choose one of 2 coffees. And one was Oban Dark. And I can't remember the other one. But when you did, you got a little pack that had a random chip in it. And you get them. Well, people were trading them. Hey, I got this. I had an extra one. I gave it to him. Well, on the last order, they had where you get all of them in the pack. And so you got them. So there's enough room in that to stack their alternate chip along with that.
Yeah. I'll give you, I think I might have extra. I'll see.
2 more of those.
I already gave you some though.
You gave me a lot because you have the trope chips. But the way I've got this box, I don't need those because it fits in there. If I had 2 more, then it'd be hard. Like in these, when you put that in there, you know, when you get it initially, it comes with this big thing. What I did was put that down here and trace it and cut it here, 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 and here, and here. Pulled this out and stuck that thing right down inside of it. So I like those.
I'll end up, all of this will go into that one trope chest.
Good luck.
That trope chest is not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is
It's heavy.
if you ever wanted to travel with it,
Good luck. You'll need a forklift.
yeah, it's a big old
Well, it's not
press
too
board.
bad. If you
It's a
keep
press
one-
board box.
No, I'm saying if you keep one of these,
Mhm.
you just pull the characters you want in the map and you just drop them in there and take
Well,
them out.
mine again. I don't have the trope chest. I have travel pack. I would grab this, a couple of characters. Hey, what do you want to play with? Or you might even bring your own character,
Yeah.
and then I'll just take these and put them in my travel bag and bring them here. But I don't have to now because you've got them all.
I've got them all.
Because you can solo this. And you can solo this with 1, 2, 3, or 4 characters. It's not recommended to
Or
go
you
with
can
4.
you can do the true solo.
You can do the true solo, which I've done with Nugget. And
I'm hoping to do a playthrough of that soon.
that's cool.
So, oh yeah, the last thing I was gonna say for Unbreakable has the map where the circles get removed.
Yeah, it's got,
The other maps were static.
it has holes in a place for chips, and they are stone pieces, but certain creatures will turn them into lava. And if
Yeah.
you're on that piece at the end of a turn or beginning of a turn, I think at the beginning of a turn, you're going to take a
You're
point
gonna
of
take
true
damage.
damage. So it forces you to move around the board because something that would happen in the first 2 parts of the game or the first 2 base games, people stand in a corner or play runaway. Okay, how are we going to get you to move around that board? How about the floor is lava?
They didn't need to do that because once the bosses once you get to a certain number of rounds, the bosses move diagonal. They're gonna catch you.
Yeah.
Anyways.
They will catch up to you, but I find the floor is lava super interesting,
Yeah.
and that makes it even more challenging. So if you want to learn this, start with the
So
base
you know
game.
that's my vote for game night. In
This one?
fact, this may be the one we can play tonight.
Unbreakable? What
It's
time
the
is
one we
it?
don't have to sleep.
9:19.
Oh, yeah. We've got time.
Yeah. It's the only game we don't have to sleep because it's
PVC,
So
all the
the
cards,
dice,
all the
yeah.
character sheets, all the dice, everything's PVC. I've seen videos of people playing these games in the bathtub
I don't know
and
about all
on the
that.
beach because it's all waterproof. The only thing that would soak anything at all is a player mat, but it's neoprene. It's going to dry.
We should knock it out. We got time for one more game before the pizza shows up.
Oh, food. Thanks, Dave. You're nice. What do we
What
got?
I've been looking
Revive.
forward to.
Revive. I saw a video on this and I thought it was super interesting. God,
It
it's
is
heavy as
super-
hell.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that heavy.
Aporta Games 2022. 14 plus age, 1 to 4 players, 90 to 120. I promise, folks, we play light games as well.
That's why it's the other one.
Everything seems these games, they're physically heavy, but we do play some lighter games as well. Thanks, you're nice. I saw this. I don't know if I watched the full playthrough, but oh man.
I know you move around that board and you do stuff there.
You do stuff there.
There's a lot going on in this game.
We do research these before we get them, but by the time we get them, it's been years sometimes.
Yeah.
And then you sort of.
Like I'm still waiting on Primal.
Oh, yeah.
No, I got you beat. Did anybody back Sorcerer Endbringer? Do you remember the game? Do you remember Sorcerer? I have Sorcerer. I kickstarted Endbringer. Now, I'm not dissing it. They're doing their best to make it perfect. But it's been on Tabletop Simulator. I've not played it once or one of those tabletop things, because they were play testing it. But they didn't play test it until after it finished kickstarting.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years.
Wow. Now that's,
going on 3 years. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's been a while.
I've seen some campaigns where they're like, we're not going to do stretch goals because that means we got to go rebalance everything. And all that.
Anyway, I love the game. It is, well, we're on this one right now, but we'll talk about Sorcerer. Sorcerer is a pretty cool game. All right, let me move this so I can download this. Revive. Kenny, this looks beautiful. Oh, look what it looks like here.
Yeah.
Looks like, look at these pastels. A lot of games have the really bright, vibrant blue, green, yellow,
these
red.
Are, multi-use
These
cards.
are very pastel-y. Nice. Here's a.
They're multi-use cards.
Yeah, I don't know what it does, but
because you
that
slide
looks
them into
cool.
your board to get certain action.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like he's got sandbags or money bags, and then the dude, and then some sort of red star down below there. It's probably some sort of magic. Lots of bags to individualize those for player count. I've been putting stuff in bit bins. You can order bit bins, and they'll fit sleeve cards, but there's space on the sides with walls up so that when you close it, it does not pinch them. They sit in there, so they're this wide, and then they're a little bit wider. Well, the gap spaces between them, you can put little tokens, stuff like that. Yeah, I bought some for Ether Fields. All right.
I consider getting a 3D printer just to make.
This is the campaign deck. Do not shuffle or look through this deck. Don't even look at it. Just throw it over there. Revive. The ice is receding. It all begins anew. Let us revive. Do not punch any tiles from the red punch boards before you are told to. Leave them at the bottom of the box. Do not shuffle or look through the cards in the campaign deck. Boy, these guys are bossy. Okay. Oh, I like how they got tabs across the top. This is the setup. And then they go into setup. General setup.
This board is upgrades. As you go along, you unlock different upgrades.
Sort of like what was that one that you traveled on where we played it with what was the one we played we liked so much? You had the dice that you drafted, and then you rolled them, and then it had fire and plants. No, fire and plants and stuff, and you went on the board. There was 20 points in there, but you had to have them to move across the board. You know it. We played it a couple weeks ago. Come on. What is it? It was really cool. But you would choose a card, and any cards that were left, the dice would stay there in their little pool, and then the card would get discarded, and then those things would give you options. Some of them have negative points, and some of them have positive points, and you got light, I think. I can't remember the game. It was your game. You took it home, didn't you? All right, so it looks like it's got pretty good instructions with examples on how to play. I couldn't even tell you where to start on this. You have actions, got in game. Okay, so it looks pretty.
I mean, we'll watch the videos.
These are all tribe abilities. Okay, so it explains what all the stuff, sort of like
I guess they
Endless
got
Winter
unique
does.
powers.
Yeah, it tells you what all of the icons mean. It's got a lot of icons. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think there's a lot of text.
Look at these little bitty. Oh, but these are quads. So there's 4 hexes. So it's not little bitty tiles. They are small to move around
I
on.
don't think if it was a board
Well,
or if the hexes
maybe
make the
I
board.
think the hexes all go together. Some of them look like they have fast movement
Yeah, that
and
might
stuff
be it.
like that.
You kind of build.
Those look like little cryo chambers.
You see, there's the characters.
It's small, like your miniature game with the bullets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What was that one? Japanime one that was so tiny.
Yeah.
The whole game was
They could have
just,
made it so.
it was
so much
little
bigger.
bitty. This is
It's a
cool.
fun game, though.
Man, that looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Look at that board. Look at that
Moly.
board.
That is dual layered with slots to drop things in.
That's where you drop the card.
I know, look at that. And all,
Actually, these might be upgraded.
man,
Yeah, like these.
is each player board?
Yeah.
These are player boards.
They're player boards, and they connect to the player sheet at the bottom
Oh,
of the stack.
and these little things fit
Yeah.
in. Oh, my.
So if you look down here, I think it's the bottom one.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
You see that triangle?
Fits in there. Ah, and then there must be something that goes there too.
Cards.
This is cool. This is cool. What's this, revive?
Revive, yeah.
So they're not asymmetrical, they're all the same. But the path you choose makes it asymmetrical.
And it
So
depends
I
on
could
where you're
choose this
going.
path and
See, I
go
thought that
through
was
the
a board.
gold. Oh my. And you lay the hexes down on it.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I want to play this.
There's the red stuff they talk about.
There's, oh, don't touch the red stuff. I can look at it. Oh, I see there's like a volcano.
Jeez, look at that.
Yeah, flip it over.
Here, y'all can see this red stuff. We're not supposed to show you.
That's the
A
big
couple
artwork.
of characters. Okay.
That's nice that they put a big artwork on the back cover.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of games that have been putting, man, you've had some corner stuff on all of these games.
Point track.
Where people are putting artwork inside the cover of the game. Chip Theory does that.
Yeah.
Paleo, Endless Winter had stuff, artwork inside the game. The Dwellings had artwork inside. Dwellings of Eldervale had
Actually,
artwork inside.
I think
the
when you
game.
get to the edge, you grab a tile and you can reposition it however you want. And
Uh-huh.
you can get the best reward if you're the one that revealed it. And I
Yeah.
think there's some starter ones, and then as you expand, they're random.
Okay, here's some
on,
stuff. This is a
It looks like points.
track, 0 to 50, and then you go off the edge, and I guess it might be a tracker that you turn over.
That says 0 or 50. So
Yeah,
maybe
so you
51,
turn it over,
52.
and there's 50, 51, so up to 100. You could probably go higher than that. Okay, wow, it looks cool. I'm digging these boards.
That board looks
That's some of the
really
best
nice.
player boards I have ever seen.
Those are intense.
Jeez.
That is, there was a
Yeah,
lot of
there's a
work.
lot going on there.
And it's just 2 pieces of cardboard pushed together, but to line it up and just fit it to where the pieces fit in there, that is awesome. Good job. Who did this? Aporta Games. Aporta Games. I look forward to playing this, folks. This is my kind of thing. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Like I said, if you guys let me know what you think you might want to play, then I can at least sleeve them and punch them out. And
You get
So
it set up.
it's only got this cards.
yeah, but I got to punch all those out and
Well,
organize them.
I mean, we can punch stuff out in 2 seconds.
Yeah, but compared to all of those, right? So
Yeah.
prioritize it. Is what I'm
he
saying.
will. He'll prioritize the solo stuff. Excuse me.
I'm really keen to play Deliverance. That one looked really cool.
Deliverance, yeah, it
You
looks
want Deliverance?
cool. It probably has some sort of learning curve on it, but all of them do. And we are,
Playing this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah, this one looks really
Thunder
cool too.
Road.
Yeah, Thunder Road looks
Vendetta,
fun.
yeah.
We gotta wait for Steve though for Thunder Road.
Yeah.
We will definitely wait for Steve on
I
that.
do want to play Vindication though, because that looks pretty wild.
Vindication?
We could almost play that tonight.
What?
Vindication.
You can play the base one.
Yeah. We don't even have to, did we put these below? Yeah, then you don't have to.
They went on
Cards
top.
go.
They went on.
The cards were on top.
Yeah.
I think all that stuff was on top.
Oh yeah, there's no slot for the card.
Don't look at those.
I'll think about it.
You'll think of it. When we're gone, Kenny will be under the covers with a little
You gotta
flashlight.
walk. You gotta
Looking at those cards.
Like Gollum,
Yeah.
my precious.
Precious.
That is awesome, Kenny. I think we have a couple of weeks of gameplay here.
Yeah, we should probably do the next unboxing next weekend, or next time we play,
I can't do it next Saturday.
or whenever the next
Yeah,
time.
the next time we get together.
Just because I gotta get the Kickstarter ones open in case there's stuff missing.
Yeah, because you
can
got to
actually-
claim that within
Yeah.
a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut this and set something up, or
Yeah, we won't record.
okay. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, this is our first endeavor doing this. We're gonna get it recorded, or it's recording now. Put it up on YouTube. But we are Wizard of Mo Games. Currently, we play games. We have a good time. We are highly competitive. We do play Euros, but we are a highly competitive bunch. But we're good friends. We've been around a long time. We don't get miffed when somebody does take that. In fact, we expect it. But again, we're working on designing some games as well. But people know that that's a long, drawn-out process. And in between all our gameplays, we put a little time here. We all still work.
We have our day jobs.
We have day jobs for sure, but we do get together on the weekends. We have a good time. We thought we would share with y'all, and we do have a Facebook following as well. But now we're hoping to build up a YouTube and a Twitch following, and we hope to do more of these, more gameplay stuff. This, we just wanted to do a one-time special and open up all these boxes. We thought it might be fun to see what came in the mail. He didn't remember them. We didn't know what they were. We were just piling them up. And now you see what we got, and you can look forward to maybe seeing some of these on the table and us getting out there, and we'll learn the rules. We'll play the game, and we'll sort of explain as we go. And maybe if you're interested in it, you might want to pick one of these up yourself. Until then, we're Wizard of Mo Games. Give us a like, give us a subscription, find us wherever you can, and we'll see you next time.